everyone can hear each other. So hello.
Oh, that's great. Hi,
Yeah,
Cam.
Lyoko time. Whoop de doo.
Indeed. I dread this moment every single day. Like, every week,
Just
I'm
because
just
we
like,
do a tier list
oh,
every single day. That's what we do.
yeah, exactly. No, you don't
Imagine.
understand. Every 2 weeks, I'm just like, ugh, I gotta talk about fucking Code Lyoko again. Ugh. Cam drags me
You'll
here
do it and
every
you'll
single
like
week.
it.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I told you, Cam. I told you.
This is the wrongs.
It's your server, and you need to force people.
You hear it? You
Yeah.
heard it here, folks. Wasn't my
You
idea.
know
If I
what?
do it,
We should we should start an uprising, like
for
against
me,
Cam.
you want
Just
me to
start a
just be
union.
forceful. It's to just you hear it here, everybody.
Yeah, no. Hear me out. Hear me out. I mean, this
Okay.
man is a tyrant. He makes me talk about Code Lyoko every single other week. Um, he he makes us do tier lists. I mean, tier lists are so like 2022. Yet here we are every single time. um, it's torture. We need to rise up, revolt against him, the man, the oppressor.
Damn,
I'm
dude.
not saying it. The dude. It's
Oh
just it
no, he
needs to
means the
stop.
guy.
No. What? See, this is what I'm talking about.
Post
This
it.
is what I'm talking. This is why we have to. This is why
Thank
we
you.
have to stand against
Oh, they.
him. Oh, this is why we have to stand against him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is how we start the stream. Mod revolt. Yep.
Posting.
See, it's already working. I've
Well,
silenced him.
nope. I'm
You're
posting it
you're
everywhere.
supposed to be silent.
Listen, bitch.
Right now, we're gonna get demonetized.
No,
I
no,
can't,
not
would
from
any
saying
of
bitch.
these?
We're good. We're good. Speaking of monetization, I should probably
It's just
turn
say
that
I mean, if we want to get demonetized,
on. Don't.
Momo, what do you think about bullying?
Don't do that.
Did someone say demonetization?
No, no.
Yeah.
I got the
Boy, do I
power
have
to
things to say about
disconnect
today's
you.
episode that could get us disconnected and demonetized.
Great. I want to hear
They
every
don't know.
single one of
They
them.
don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Actually, that's a cliffhanger.
God. See, it's already working. I'm deplatforming him by getting him demonetized.
Mod
Next.
revolt, mod revolt, mod revolt.
Exactly. Your time is up, old man. You're like a year older than me, but even then.
Old man.
Yeah, old man.
Who are you calling old?
You heard me. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
Old man.
Yeah.
Just posting on Reddit and we'll begin. Twitter's good.
Awesome.
The Reddit will hear
good.
about this.
Thank God. Yeah, there it is.
How? Where are you on Twitter? Cam Rock on.
Why is this not? There we go.
Let's see. as we talk about the Code Lyoko Christmas special, and
Yeah.
let's see, Hard Luck. Hmm.
It's or
I know
cat.
what gift Janet can get me for Christmas.
Oh.
I don't know. And Glitch Productions Code Lyoko. There we go.
Xana, baby.
Oh my god, that's funny.
God.
There's gotta be a parody song with that. That'd be funny.
I'll make it.
Do it.
Do it.
Jay might even do it too.
Oh,
JXS.
real. Let me DM him real quick.
Yeah, oh my god.
We just cook for Christmas. Hurry down my tower tonight.
Okay. All right, Flower, do the thing.
All right.
I gotta get a fucking. I need to get a fucking soundboard for that. I keep forgetting.
That's a naughty word. Demonetization.
What are you talking about?
Demonetized.
Oh my god. No, we're good.
No longer just for kids.
No, we're good. We're good.
No longer made for kids.
Oops. You didn't see that.
Didn't see what?
Nothing.
I saw it.
Okay. Password 324.
And who's coming up first?
Your mom.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to kill this guy, actually.
Me and Mod Revolt really should have.
It ain't just, now it isn't, I just wanted him gone. I just wanted him deplatformed. But now, we gotta kill him.
Damn, we gotta kill this guy, Wazy.
Exactly.
Are you serious? Oh boy.
Wow. Yes.
The one person who didn't watch the episode.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Colton
The one
always
person-
suffers for never watching.
The one person who didn't watch
You're
it,
damn
and
right
then the
about
one
that.
person who watched half of it. So they're the people that are first.
That's so funny. Well, get that
Thankfully, this
episode
episode
open.
is very memorable. So
Yeah, if
you
Flower
go.
can do a
Yeah.
short summary if she wants to, so that'll help you.
Yep.
yeah, go
And
ahead.
you can skim through
Yep.
it too.
I mean, I was gonna do that regardless, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I meant
Yeah,
for
of
Colton
course
too,
you were.
since I also
Yeah, I
did
would
the
have
same
Fair.
thing.
the audience who have not seen this episode.
Yes.
Which, how could you forget about Distant Memory? How dare you?
I forgot.
Lyoko as a whole. How
You
dare-
literally watched it like less than 2 hours ago. Wait.
I know, I already forgot
Guys,
because Code
bullshit.
Lyoko was just a very unmemorable show. Yeah.
All right, Distant Memory. Let me take a sip of something real quick before I start.
Yes.
Are you agreeing with her?
I'm just saying.
Previously,
Yes,
Code
please.
Lyoko.
Please do.
I don't know what was he saying.
Previously on Lyoko.
All right.
That's what he said.
So,
No.
the episode opens with young Aelita making snowmen in the chalet in who knows where, up for debate, honestly. It's not that important.
All right.
now. And also remembering her mom getting kidnapped by the Men in Black.
Eyes off him.
And
Make somebody
we
else
cut
beat
to
you.
she's dreaming and crying in her sleep because that's sad, and that's sad. Not because that's sad, it is sad. Anyway, we cut to the gang walking to the front
Eckler's
gates
the
of
running
Attic.
back.
Hold on. Windows, what are you doing? I don't want to update right now. I'm in the middle of something.
No.
That's Xana doing that.
Xana's like, you should update your Windows instead of talking about this episode. No. Ugh, sorry about that. The warriors are walking up to the gates, the front gates of Caddick, as they're all lamenting the fact that they all have to go back to their families for the holidays. And this is bad because most of their families suck. Jeremy's worried about leaving Aelita all by her lonesome, but she assures him, like, hey, Yumi will be around and I'll have Kiwi, so it'll be fine. Auric doesn't want to go because, the holidays makes his dad even more insufferable. And I guess that makes his mom bad too. What was the phrasing?
Hysterical.
She gets hysterical, yeah. And then Odd laments how he has a bunch of older sisters that like to pick on him because he's the youngest and the smallest. He recounts a story of the time they locked him in the bathroom all night, like last holiday, and he was like, "Wow, that's crazy. That's worse than Hiroki." And so they get to the gates. Auric's dad steps out of the car, and Auric's like, "Yeah, time to go." So Auric leaves. Odd's walking toward the airport. I know that it's common fanon that his family's from Italy. I don't know if that's ever supported in canon, but it's plausible enough. It doesn't matter. Whatever. It's his family is far enough away that he has to get a plane. Confirmed in like Holiday in the Fog, which is also supposed to be a Christmas episode, but nothing in that episode supports it. And Jeremy goes to his dad's car, and it's just Aelita and Yumi at the gates. And sorry. The Yumi's like, hey, are you sure you don't want to spend the holidays with my parents? I could arrange something. No. And she's like, no. I'm good. I need the time alone. And she's like, okay. Yes, I know his name is Italian. That doesn't mean he's literally from
You didn't
Italy.
have to respond.
Anyway, Aelita goes and walks off. We cut to Auric in the car. His dad's lamenting about how he's hanging out with those good-for-nothings still. And then we had that juxtaposed with Jeremy in the car where Dad's like, oh man, those friends of yours are super cool and great. And then Aelita walks to her room. She looks at Puck. She reminisces about the times in the chalet when her parents were still here, when mom was still here. I said that mostly for Wade, but hashtag Persona reference. Anyway.
I appreciate the days when my mother was there.
That's what I was trying. Yes, I bungled it, but that's what I was trying.
It's okay.
Her mother was here. She's reminiscing about the days when her mother was here.
Ooh.
Oh wait, is Momo a Persona fan? I can't remember.
She is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I said it for you too.
Yeah. Wait, what did you say? I stepped away.
Oh, I was talking about how Aelita's reminiscing her past on the days when her mother was here. It's a reference to Persona song.
Yeah, that dungeon theme.
Anyways.
Persona.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways. Moving on.
Yes! Part of the revolution!
Literally half of us are Persona fans. You can't escape it.
Persona!
Quick, Colton, talk about Kingdom Hearts.
My power is my
What are you
friendship.
talking about? There's nothing happening right now.
Yeah, you're right.
You're guiding key.
That's hilarious.
Would that go on, Plow?
Yes. Jeremy's, we cut back to Jeremy and his dad in the car. Jeremy's quiet, and his dad's like, yo, anything wrong? And he's like, nah, I just got a lot on my mind. Cut to a fun scene. Auric is just kind of distracting himself with outside while his dad continues to berate him on all of his supposedly moral failings. Well, okay, his grades aren't great, but there's a kid making funny faces. Oric chuckles at that, and then the dad's like, "Oh, you find that so amused," and Oric just winces and sighs. We cut to Aelita reading some kind of Viking book in her room. It's got a symbol on it. That would make sense. Norse mythology. When she gets a message on her computer, it opens with like a tune, and it's the same tune her dad liked to play back in the chalet. That very familiar melody. Then it closes and a chat window opens between her and what appears to be Franz Hopper. We're coming out of hiding to talk with her. And he's like, what? And he's like, you gotta meet me. You gotta meet me in Lyoko, in the ice sector. And she's like, what? Are you sure about that? And then the whole chat feed bugs up, and she's like, rats. Snaps her fingers, and then decides to go for it. She leaves, leaving Sleeping Kiwi behind. We cut to Yumi back in her house. She goes to call Aelita, but then her mom's like, we need to clean the whole house. And Yumi's like, we got a week to do that, Mom. And she's like, no, but like your dad's not gonna lift a finger, so we might need more than a week. So you gotta help me right now. Which is mainly a fun excuse for why she doesn't immediately call Aelita and stop her from doing this. Aelita goes to the factory, she goes to the computer, and she sees a chat log, and it's Franz Hopper saying the same things he did in that scene where back in her past when she first virtualizes, she's like, I'll see you in a minute, dear. And also that flashback retcons her season 1 outfit. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, yeah, so
Don't worry about it.
She virtualizes herself into the ice sector. We see the simulation bubble, which we haven't seen since Ghost Channel. She cautiously approaches and then steps into it, and it's a perfect simulation of that chalet, like the mountain area that surrounds it. She walks up to the house, goes into like the main room, and she sees her father playing on the piano. She's like, Dad? She's like, and he's like, Aelita, and they hug, and she cries, and she's like, I missed you so much. We have so much to talk about. We cut back to Yumi, going to. She finds a room to make that phone call. Hiroki's like, yo, like bursts in. He's like, yo, are you gonna call Ulrich? And she's like, beat it, Hiroki. I don't ask you about Mili Solovyev. And he's blushing, and then he walks away because she finally has him. She got him. She calls Jeremy, and Jeremy's like, yeah, it's weird that Aelita hasn't called you yet. Or no, I think the implication is she tries to call Aelita, she doesn't answer. She calls like Jeremy, and Jeremy's like, that's weird that she's not answering. And then he hangs up, and he's like, hey, Dad, I left my laptop. And he immediately U-turns, and he's like, does that laptop happen to have pink hair? And he's like, what? And he's like, and the dad's like, yeah, I was in love once too. And he's like, wait, what, really? He's like, yeah, with your mother, of course. We cut to
Imagine if he said something else.
Ulrich. You see, son, your mom isn't actually your real mom.
You're adopted.
We cut to Ulrich in the back of his car in a much less fun time. I guess Jeremy calls him, and Ulrich's like, yeah, I'm down to literally do and be anywhere else right now. So while the family's in a traffic jam, Ulrich gets up out of his seat, opens the door, and they're like, Ulrich, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm gonna walk there. I think it'll be faster. He says kind of sarcastically, and then he just leaves and walks away and runs back to the school. that's never addressed again.
Don't worry about that.
Odds in the airport, and he gets the call from Jeremy being like, yo, we all need to go to the supercomputer like right now. And he's like, okay, cool. And the security guard's like, are you going or not? And he's like, hold on. He calls one of his sisters, and he's like, hey, can you tell he rattles off like 5 names. Like, can you tell this person to tell this person to tell this person to tell this person, that I missed my flight. Just the only time we get all of his sisters' names. It's fine. And then, the sister he called hangs up on him after telling, like, tell him yourself. And he's like, some loyalty. Anyway, he bails. Yumi goes into Aelita's room, checks it, which I only just now I'll save that for when I'm talking. Never mind. Yumi goes to Aelita's room and she sees the bugged up chat feed of Franz Hopper, asking Aelita to come to Lyoko. She calls Jeremy back and being like, hey, Aelita asked, is virtualizers. No, wait, hold on. I'm skipping out of order. Aelita's chilling. I'll get to that plot point in a second. I bounced a little forward than I meant to. Yumi sees the message anyway. Aelita and Franz Hopper are chatting in the chalet, and Aelita mentions they're talking. She Franz is asking what her friends have been up to, and she talks about, oh, we built the skid line here, and he's like, that's a weird name, and she's like, well, no, it shouldn't be weird to you because that's from the book you used to read me as a kid all the time, and he's like, oh yeah. How could I forget? And then she gets a little sus, but we'll put a pin on that. Yumi runs into Jeremy on Caddick grounds, and she's like, hey, Aelita just virtualized herself onto Lyoko. And Jeremy's like, why would she do that? And she's like, she thinks she's meeting up with Franz Hopper. And Jeremy's like, what? No, that's not Franz. We cut back to Aelita and Franz Hopper, and yeah, Aelita, has kind of grown suspicious, and so Trix, she talks about, oh, you did a really good job of creating this room, how it's everything's exactly as I remember it. And he's like, oh, thank you, I wanted it to feel like you're our home. And she's like, yeah, but there's one thing that's missing actually. And he's like, oh, what's that? My mother. And Franz is like, but she disappeared when you were young, you remember? And she's like, yeah, I know, but I want to see her more than anything. You know that, and you're a perfectionist, so you would have brought her. You would have had her here. And she's like, and Frances is like, but, and she's like, stay away from me, Xana. And then that's when Xana William bursts into the room. And then we cut to Jeremy and Yumi entering the supercomputer lab. Jeremy's like, oh, she's in a simulation bubble. And Yumi's like, what's that? It's like kind of like a ghost channel. You need to go to Lyoko and save her. And we cut back to Aelita and Franz Hopper having a confrontation. William grabs Aelita's arm. Then we cut to Yumi getting virtualized onto Lyoko and seeing the bubble. And she runs towards it, but then she gets interrupted by tarantulas and has to fight. Aelita manages to... It cuts to Aelita running from the chalet. Franz Hopper morphs into a wolf, I believe. We double check that.
Yes. I think that would be kind of
that does
memorable.
happen. He morphs into a wolf. Yep. Okay. Aelita.
The show sucks.
Meanwhile, Oregon Odd show up at the same time, and they're like, "Yo, what's going on?" And Jeremy's like, "No time to explain. Go down the scanners right now." And they're like, "Okay." Yumi's trying to fight tarantulas some more. Aelita's still running from the Xana wolves and Xana William. Ulrich and Odd show up on Lyoko, and they help fight. Aelita then cuts back to Aelita getting cornered in the simulation bubble by a wolf, by William. And then she's like, oh yeah, this is Lyoko. I can just, and she uses her creativity powers to just like destroy the bubble, or it's her keys to Lyoko. Unclear. But then it's just, you know, William and a block is what's revealed that's left, and they're like, okay, well, we're still gonna take you out. So you got the Warriors fighting to try and save her, while William's taking the opportunity to be like, well, we're gonna finally do it. William gets Aelita captured in the smoke, hangs over the digital sea. Jeremy's like, you guys, you need to stop it. Too bad, unfortunately, at this point, Yumi's devirtualized, Oric's too far away, Odd's too far away, none of them can do anything. And then she just gets dropped into the sea. And it's a big moment. I think everyone's in work mode because I feel like they should be more freaked out at that than they are, but it's fine. And then, oddly enough, William just goes to the edge and just waits. And then Jeremy's like, it's Ori. Oric's like, I think they're waiting for something. Jeremy's like, I think I understand. And then a big blue and pink bubble rises from the digital sea. And William's like, victory! And the bubble rises up, deposits Aelita, and then gets attacked by a block and William. But what's this? Yes. The Warriors try to fight William and the block and help save what Jeremy identifies as Franz Hopper. But in the fight, Odd and Auric both get devirtualized, and Aelita's the only one left. Her leg gets frozen by the block.
Oh.
Awkward silence, yep. But William's is aiming to blast the bubble. The bubble's losing HP this whole time. It's kind of implied that bubble loses all its HP. Franz dies. Franz just stops existing. But Aelita, even though trapped, she fires an energy field. It knocks William's aim off. The bubble goes into the digital sea, and William is so pissed that he just energy waves from his sword to Aelita, devirtualizing her. Aelita comes out of the scanner, and Odd and Ulrich are just like, no, I think Odd specifically says, or no, it's Ulrich. Ulrich's the one that says this. He's like, like, the saying that you gave us a scare is an understatement. We cut to the gang hanging out in Odd and Ulrich's room. And they're discussing what happened, and then Odd's like, hey, it's present time, and Jeremy's like, hey, we agreed to wait until the holidays, and Odd's like, yeah, but Santa made us show up early, come back early, so Jeremy got a rubber duck from Odd. It's Aelita got quack. Quack. What do you mean quack?
Yes.
Aelita gets a, what was it? It's like a spoon with a fork at the end. It's like a crazy it's not a spork, but weird. Anyway, also a scarf, and he got a book, and Ulrich and Yumi refused to open their presents because in Japan, you don't open the presents in front of the person who gave it to you.
Simp.
And then Aelita near the end of the episode reminisces about like what it was like to be held like in that bubble. It felt like she was being held by her father, and that's where the episode ends. It's a big episode. There's a lot that happens. Me and my orb. Ponder my orb. Okay.
Yes.
Julio. So, Colton, you're up to actually talk about your opinion on the episode. I sure hope you were paying attention.
Yeah, I was, but even if I wasn't, then I already know what I'm gonna say. So I'm just going to immediately rank this episode an S because no wonder. Like there shouldn't be any discussion as to why that is the case. This episode has not only is it one of the more important episodes of season 4, I think it's also one of the more important episodes in the series. I think it expands on Ilea's backstory. We get more than just Ilea and France Hopper somewhat reuniting. And with it being a trap from Xana with a simulation bubble, which anything that's referencing Ghost Channel is already 10 out of 10, I think. Well, we obviously get more than just France Hopper in this episode. We get Jeremy's dad, we get Ulrich's parents. Everyone shows up for this. Unfortunately, not Odd Sisters, which is bad. Well, actually, I think it just sucks. Yeah, I wish we could have seen them, but anyways. Yeah, this episode's great. Really great. Yeah, this episode does have the funniest thing where Ilea tries to fly away from William and the block, and the block immediately shoots her down as she tries to fly away. Like the biggest fail in the entire series. France Hopper and his orb show up, which is A plus. Yeah, I think that there's a lot to this episode, a lot of characters, a lot of some backstory, a lot of plot progression, and even some continuity with Ulrich saying that you can't open gifts, in front of the person in Japan, which I absolutely approve of. So, yes.
I guess it's my turn.
It is.
Yep.
Distant Memory is a fantastic episode of Code Lyoko. I mean, it's one of those rare episodes where it's like we get plot progression, like genuine plot progression in the middle of the season. Say what you will about season 4, but it's very good at least about moving along its narrative in significant ways, like like the addition of the replicas, the creation of the Skid Bloodnir, and now finally we learn the mystery of why Xana is throwing Ilea into the digital sea constantly. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool in that regard. I love that we get to have a little bit of all of the Lyoko Warriors families. It would have been nice to have a little more Yumi, but to be fair, at least a little more of the Ishiyamas. But to be fair, we do see the Ishiyamas a lot more frequently than the other characters due to Yumi being a day student. Ulrich in this episode is also Ulrich and his father are very funny, and I really appreciate just the Ulrich's dad is always Ulrich's dad, but at the very least, the dynamic here, while disappointing and sucky for Ulrich, does have its moments of just being really funny with the little kid in the car, and Ulrich deciding that he is going to walk to presumably Germany. Good stuff there. Sure. And of course, the addition of a simulation bubble for the first time since season 1 is really, really nice. It's a good setup for an episode. Xana playing on Ilea's humanity and the fact that she would love to see her father again. God damn it, it's Christmas. Also, yeah, Code Lyoko's unofficial Christmas special in this one. But, it's Christmas. Wouldn't you want to see your father on Christmas? I mean, I'm sure France Hopper would love to see you on Christmas. Think of just how nice it would be to have this wonderful holiday moment. It's really cool that Xana plays on just the humanity aspect there. William also comes out of the closet in this episode, and I think that's great.
What?
Be who you are, my sweet king.
William's just hiding in there waiting.
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
backup
he's
plan.
hiding the whole time. It's very weird.
I'm sorry, but Coulson's actual confusion, what killed me.
Gotta
Yeah, he actually
click
he hides.
That was
He
perfect.
hides. He literally hides in the closet, and he comes out when it's time.
Yeah.
to-
Gotta clip that
Sorry, I
one.
thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah, I mean, I was making implications.
Yeah, I know you were. I just wanted to
It's the law,
join in on the
Caitlin.
fun.
No, that was great. That was great. Shoot. Oh my god. Yeah, really happy for William. He's also very terrifying in this episode. Of course, that has nothing to do with him coming out of the closet. That's more to do with the fact that he is possessed by Xana. But
don't start
William has
something.
some. Yeah, exactly. I just needed to make it clear. But what's it?
I'm sure you did.
William is very William is
William,
very,
no, wrong YouTuber.
Oh yeah, my bad. Well, actually, I said William, not Billiam. Billiam is the YouTuber.
Oh,
William is, I don't know who William is, but
Oh, you don't?
God, no, I know who Billiam
Oh, okay.
is, but I
Actually,
said William with a V.
Oh, okay.
I said,
okay.
yeah,
was
that's why.
confused.
Of course I know who Billiam is.
Okay. All right, just making
Yeah.
sure.
William.
And of
Yeah.
course, Orlando.
Yeah, of course. Who could forget Orlando? God.
Orlando Bloom, actually.
But no.
Orlando. Sorry.
Gosh, getting back on topic though, what's it? William has a lot of great moments in this episode, of course, with the victory and him chasing Aelita through the simulation bubble and just laughing. That's both very funny and very scary. William's just A+ throughout this episode. Good work, man. You played your role as Xana's general and you filled it out perfectly. We love you for that. Love you for that. What's it? Honestly, all of Xana's monsters, for once, are just on point, shooting on target. With Aelita, Franz Hopper, the Lyoko Warriors, everybody. Like, Xana had his chance, and he locks the fuck in. And honestly, good for him. This plan would have worked. It should have worked. But just... Sometimes the good guys
Or
just
crazy
win.
enough to walk. They get out of the car and walk like 5
Yeah,
miles
exactly.
or something like that.
He was going to walk to Germany. It was crazy. God. But no. Sorry, walk to presumably Germany. We don't know where any of the parents live, but because Caddick is a boarding school, we could assume that they're probably in the areas one would assume based on just general upbringing and things like that, with the exception of Yumi, whose family obviously lives in town. But getting back on topic, Lyoko portion of the episode was great. I really love Franz Hopper, pretend Franz Hopper in this episode because of the fact that him and Aelita have their moment, their hug. Xana's really pulling out all the stops once again. And he's pulling out all the stops. And in some way, I'm just thinking about this now, but in some way, this is a reverse of what happened in the episode Franz Hopper. Well, no, actually, it's the same inconsistency. He made the same mistake. Because, he said to Jeremy, and you're the one who let Xana destroy my... Wait a minute. It's just like, yes, the skin Vladimir. I've never heard of that. That's so strange. What is that? Such a funny name. And he did try to cover himself, so he did learn a little bit at the very least. Like, yes, the skin Vladimir. How could I forget? But... It's very funny. I just love the conversation that Aelita and her dad, Aelita and her dad, air quotes, have here, and how Aelita comes to discover the inconsistencies. The final nail in the coffin being, "Where is my mother?" That's great. I made that meme last week or something of Anthea throughout Code Lyoko was just the "address me" elephant in the room meme. But and so yeah, she finally got addressed. Good for you, Anthea. Really happy for you. But yeah, where is her mother? Genuinely, where is her mother? We will never know. The show will never answer that, but yeah. But gosh, just Aelita's deduction throughout this episode, 10 out of 10, and Lyoko fight, excellent. Odd getting mention of his sisters, also excellent. Excellent. I didn't mention them. God. The end of the episode as well. The end of the episode, we learn finally about why Xana's trying to throw Aelita into the Drill Sea, and it makes everything throughout the season up to this point make a lot of sense. It's a shame that Distant Memory, if my memory serves correctly, Distant Memory would make for an excellent mid-series finale, but unfortunately it's not. I think. Yeah, Distant Memory is like two episodes after the mid-season. I think it would make a great mid-season, but unfortunately it isn't. Um, isn't, but it's a little bit past that halfway point. But yeah. Sure. It makes everything of the season so far make sense, and that's really cool. And of course, the bit at the end with the Lyoko warriors being able to share their gifts with one another is really, really sweet. I've talked about this before, but Code Lyoko passed. There's a thing about season 1 of Code Lyoko that has a lot more sweet and tender moments of the Lyoko warriors' friendship. And while I don't think this is quite on that level, it's still really nice. The addition of the season 1 music, and I think that one's Caddick Afternoons, if I remember correctly, or just College Caddick is the name of the song. I hate that I know that. But
I mean, I know that too, so.
Yeah, there you go. The song is called College Caddick, and it harkens back to that season one feeling, because it's a song that has primarily been used in season 1, and it's a really nice moment of friendship and bonding for the Lyoko Warriors that I feel is missed out post season 1. Like, we still have those moments here and there, but it's not as frequent. The character writing isn't as strong, but this is good. This is great. It's sweet. It's tender. I joked about Ulrich being a simp earlier, but honestly, the moment between Ulrich and Yumi is very sweet. And Jeremy also telling Aelita to come home with him is just. I've talked about on the stream how.
Sorry.
It's okay. I've talked about how on the stream that I have mixed on the streams before that I have mixed feelings on ship. I still like it, but it's not my favorite Aelita ship. That always is good. I think I lean more towards Odd in that regard. But this moment between Jeremy and Aelita are one of the moments that I really, really like for them more. I'm a multi-shipper, and this is one of those where I'm just like, yeah, you know what, Jeremy, good on you. I'll sleep on the couch. Come home with me, meet my family. That's sweet. Good for you, buddy. Buddy, it's great. It's great. It's really sweet. It's really wholesome. End of this episode, especially with the sun shining through the window. Wonderful. A+. Excellent. And it's because of that, even though I said that was A+, I'm going to have to give this episode an S. Distant Memory is just great.
So what if Jeremy said that he was adopted and Ulrich was like, damn it, I wish that was me.
Damn.
By the way, I'm adopted.
Would you say S or S plus?
S.
Okay. Just checking.
Wait, right, can I go back to a lack of goodwill and rank it S plus because I only gave it an S?
No.
Oh, darn.
I'm up.
It's an S.
I'm live.
Yes.
Planet Net.
So,
God.
Distant Memories is again one of those fun little, like, this is a holiday episode, but actually it's not a holiday episode because we don't know when this episode's actually going to premiere, and we don't want to tie it to a specific holiday because, oh no, we tied it to the wrong holiday and it premiered in the middle of April. Um, but it's obviously supposed to be Christmas because all of them are exchanging gifts, and people tend to head home specifically for the Christmas holiday when they're at a boarding school. Not always though, but most of the time. So we get to see a lot of the somewhat less addressed family dynamics for some of the warriors, particularly Jeremy and his dad, who I think Jeremy's dad is a very underrated, unappreciated character. Like, this man is just the most supportive person of his own child in all of media. The moment his son's like, "Oh, I might have forgot something," he doesn't even think. He just turns the car around. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. I see what's going on here. I will support your decision and make sure you feel loved and appreciated." And then we just have Ulrich's dad, the complete polar opposite. This man cares maybe too much about Ulrich in a way. And we kind of get to see more of this just tension that Ulrich is always kind of living under, and why the stress of it, like the stress of his circumstances, isn't even like something he gets a break from when he's at home, because his dad just never gives him a break. Also, this is like the first time we've seen his dad since the end of season 3. It's kind of funny that we just don't get any remark in regards to the fact that he walked out on his dad in the middle of that meeting that one time.
He did it again.
But his dad's already eating his ear out for his grades and him hanging out with those losers that are ruining his life. He should get better friends, and by that he means no friends. Because let's be honest, that's what his dad would rather he have no friends and have like perfect grades and maybe even like a job. But obviously Ulrich recognizes the importance of socialization, friendship, and
I think
enjoying
I think
their life.
Mr. Stern would be happy if his friends were pushing Ulrich to have better grades, or he had friends that were giving him better grades.
Yeah, but it's
like,
not
he's
his
pretty
friends that are
convinced.
costing him his grades.
Yeah,
For
but
his
Mr.
Yeah.
Stern doesn't. It's easy for him to just
You-
blame his friends than it is to like seriously investigate Ulrich's like well-being.
If he were friends with just Jeremy, he'd be like, you know what? That's pretty cool, Ulrich.
I mean, he was in the first episode
True.
for a little bit.
I mean, in the prequels, it's not really clear if they're like friends or just very good acquaintances. I think we've had this discussion before.
Acquaintances, because he was using his last name, not his first name.
But where was I? Oh yeah, and then we get more of the Ishiyama family dynamics with like just. You ever wonder why they almost got divorced in just one scene in the entire like Yumi's mother is cleaning and she asks Yumi to help, and Yumi's like, why can't she asked Yumi to help because she acknowledges her husband will not help. And it's like, you really gotta wonder why these two almost got divorced. And then you also got to wonder why they haven't just already gotten divorced for the sake of their children. But this is also early 2000s where there was still that you should stay together for the sake of your kids. So, but also like, we don't see the rest of the family moments. So, this one seems like you wonder why you just can't wonder. This is why they almost got divorced. But obviously, we see plenty of other evidence that they're quite happy with each other, so good for them. And then I think Flower addressed it during the recap. We get Yumi finally has something on Hiroki. Hiroki can't just pick on her crush over Ulrich anymore. She can pick on Hiroki's crush on Millie Polyakov. That
What?
little reporter he's got his heart set on.
Soloviev. Polyakov is Nicholas? It's like, what?
Sorry. I'm just trying to have more to say.
Yeah, she's my sister. You didn't know? God.
I could believe it. And then I don't think Flower mentioned it in the recap. I might have blanked on this one section. We jump to Odd. Odd calls his sister and then rings off the name of every single other one of his sisters. And this is
I did mention it.
You did mention it? Okay. This is like the only time in the entire show we get all their names, which is funny. Like up until now, we haven't met anyone in the family yet, right? Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
haven't met any of us. This is actually probably
Yes.
the first time we're really hearing anything about
Yeah,
Odd's
this is
family.
the first time we even get like names dropped, I think.
Mhm.
It has been mentioned before, I think, that his parents travel a lot. So he doesn't really, or is that the episode where
It's
the parents came
mentioned
to
in
visit?
like a diary entry that's like questionably canon. That they're like that his dad's an opera singer, his mom's like a director, and they travel around a lot, which is why he doesn't see them very often. But that's mentioned. That's not canon. I don't. That's questionably canon.
I don't
think
know.
Odd's mom is an artist, not a director, if I recall correctly.
I just can't remember if it's been mentioned yet in the show. That's my like.
I don't think they ever mentioned it in the show directly.
Well, they mentioned
No,
it.
they
directly.
don't.
Really? I swear
They don't.
did.
No.
I swore Odd makes like an offhand comment about his parents are always busy with travel or something.
Well, yes, but not about their careers specifically.
Oh no, I'm not talking about their careers. I just that they're always traveling. Did nobody?
I want to say yes.
So like this is and I think this is also the only time we'll ever get to hear his family name. Did we get did we get the Kiwi in the X-ray thing?
No, that's from
that's
Holiday in the
the
Fog.
season. Okay, that's from, I'm like I swear it's not this episode, but I feel like I might have blanked. Yeah. All right, and then we get to Aelita, all glum, all lonely because she refused to take up Jeremy on his very generous offer to spend the holiday with them, which I think is a risky thing with the Xanameister, but like I mean, like I guess Yumi could call them if something happens, but like also Yumi's the only one there, so like what they're not all going to be able to get back to France in a day, or at least an hour or so. So, it's. But I guess I don't know. Xana's kind of being chill, so they get to go on their holiday and they leave Aelita all alone. And Aelita, one of the arguably more skeptical characters. I'm not like the most skeptical. Yumi's obviously one of the most skeptical characters in the show, but like Aelita tends to be a little more cautious than other warriors. Just zooms past the biggest red flags of like, why is my dad suddenly messaging me out of nowhere once all my friends are gone? This isn't suspicious at all.
Trust me, bro.
And then like the computer glitches out and she, instead of thinking that's weird, why is she just kind of assumes, oh, it's my computer just acting up. I'm going to just go to the factory because my dad said he's there, so I'm going to go there. And she's obviously acting a little irrationally because she's feeling very lonely and a little depressed because she doesn't have anyone to spend the holiday with. So that's her own fault. At least in this instance.
Don't
Damn, that's
So
crazy.
she goes to the
That's her own
factory
fault.
and like there's Franz already having the message pre-typed on the supercomputer. Like,
Trust
hey,
me,
pop
bro.
into Lyoko, and again, big giant waving red flag, and she's just like, okay, launches the self-virtualization program, pops in the scanner, and then plops into the ice sector. And what do we see? We see a simulation bubble, and Aelita, again, not remembering like the only person who's ever used a simulation bubble is Xana, ignores the big giant waving red flag in her face and walks right into the simulation bubble. Then we get the very very creepy when you know what's actually happening if you think about it scene with Xana Franz in a near perfect recreation that he stripped from Aelita's memories of her parents' cottage in the mountains during their seclusion. And he's just chilling there. You know, he's got some things in the closet he wants to talk about later, but we'll get to that. And
Don't worry about it.
Xana, in his infinite wisdom, didn't seem to think out this plan much beyond get Aelita into the simulation bubble and just pretend to be friends. Like, you know, he clearly has some plans, but they're not very well thought out, which is a little uncharacteristic for this man. So we get through the little kind of scene of Xana trying to pretend that he's actually Franz Hopper, and he lets his little slip up happen because of course. And then Aelita realizes what's going on, and Xana's like, aha, but I have William in the closet. Which is just, I think it perfectly encapsulates how creepy this scene is in retrospect. If you know what's
It's fine.
We get the fun little chase scene. All the warriors start kind of getting back to start working their way to the factory for various reasons. Odd, he calls his sibling and is like, oh, I missed my flight, I'm not gonna make it. And Jerem and Ulrich, just like in the most hilarious fashion, is just like, Dad, I'm gonna go get some air, and just leaves. Just leaves the car. I'll probably be faster if I walk to Germany, which might be the case considering the fact that it looks like the cars aren't moving. And then brain work. So yeah, we get all the warriors. They work their way back to the factory, and then Aelita, ever the cool Chad she is, breaks the simulation bubble just with sheer being cool. And then we get all the warriors trying to help her, but it's too late. Xana throws her into the digital sea, and then boom, Franz Hopper, he's alive. What's he doing? And he just saves his daughter, which is like very, very touching, very sweet. And then, everyone dies trying to stop William and Xana from killing Franz Hopper, and then except Aelita, but then Franz gets away, and Xana, instead of being like, well, there's nobody here to save you, Aelita, I'm gonna grab you and throw you back in, he's just like, I'm angry, and devirtualizes her. So then we jump to everyone back in the dorm, and Aelita addresses, or some banter happens. Aelita then addresses like how when her dad's pulled her out of the digital sea, she could like feel like he was hugging her, and that kind of makes her a little bit sad again. And then Jeremy's like, hey, Dingus, come just spend the holiday with my family, and Aelita finally accepts. So the scene has the episode just does a lot of things right. It never really trips on itself. The pacing's good. The jokes land. Easy S plus. Also, we get some very cute Yumi. So
Okay. I think it's Momo's turn now.
Is hello. I'll keep
Yo.
it short and sweet to the point. I think for me, these episodes kind of fall into the category of good for plot development, but kind of forgettable for me. It's not an episode that I like would go out my way to watch again. You know, like the jokes land, it's kind of fun, but at the same time, I feel bored by it a little bit. Um, I don't know. I do appreciate, you know, another William outfit with the new season, and you know, him being in the closet is so fucking funny. But I don't know. I find this episode. I This is gonna sound very controversial. Aelita centered episodes I kind of find boring. Something about the episodes, I just go, okay, cool. That's nice, Aelita. I don't know, but and for me, I think I give this episode like an A. And I genuinely think that's just because like we got some really good William moments and we got to see Franz Hopper for the first time in like his bubble Galinda form, which I find really funny. He just kind of appears. But yeah, I just give it an A. I don't think it goes with our top episodes, like, in comparison, I don't think it can reach S tier category. I honestly think it could be a B tier, but with those William moments, I have to give it an A.
What happened to every episode with William in it is an S tier?
Okay. So here's how this is how ranking works. Alright, let's break this down right now. This is how my ranking works. If it is a William-centered episode, straight up 8, like S tier, straight up S. If William has a very cool moment or something happens with William I really like a good fight or something plot relevant, like, that bumps it up. And then if there's no William, then it's like, "Eh." Depends on the episode. So, centered instant S, something cool bumps up the ranking to whatever. It's like, because it wasn't William centered, but it did a cool thing, it went from B to A. That's how my ranking system works when it comes to Williams episodes. And then, like,
Valid.
my like, my favorite episode, it doesn't have a William in it, but it's an S tier, it's my favorite episode. So one of my favorite episodes. So that's my ranking
Valid.
system.
Yeah, I think Flower was gone when I asked the same thing. I'm disappointed.
Yes. I hope that makes sense, is that if he does something cool, it goes up in ranking, and if it's a centered episode, instant S.
Can't accept this one.
I
What?
know, I'm just sitting here like, this is a really hot take.
Yeah. Like,
I respect
Aelita,
it.
like. I mean, it's not just. I mean, I guess it's both lore and Aelita centric, but like, is that your feeling on lore in general, or just Aelita lore?
I don't know. I have strong opinions about her as a character that I guess not many people go with. Because there's something about shows, and goes for any kind of show. Like, this even goes for like Wings Club, which is kind of pissing me off recently. Is like you have a cast of main characters, but you solely focus on just the one, and like too much sometimes. And like I get it because it has to be a main character, but at the same time, I find her kind of boring. I find her personality kind of dry,
Interesting.
and I'm gonna get flamed for this, I'm sure.
Young. Boss, no. I'm not.
I think
I
it's
get,
a
Are you
Oh,
Double
Damn it,
check
my
the
mic
Yeah.
was muted.
Okay,
stream.
looks
Why?
like
Double
the
check the stream.
yeah.
looks like
My
the
mic
stream
was
is still
Okay.
good.
muted. No.
Chat
I was gonna-
disconnected.
Yeah.
Please
Okay,
reconnect you. Successfully connected. Okay, so the stream looks like
Yeah.
it's good. Let me know if the stream's good on y'all's end.
Wait, okay, I can hear
Hold
again. My
on, let
AirPod actually
me-
just broke too. I
Oh,
literally
shit.
said my opinion and my AirPod crapped out. Like I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, stream's fine.
I could see everyone's like bubbles lighting up, but I couldn't hear what was going on.
That's okay. What's it?
I said I'm gonna get
We're gonna have to
flamed.
kill
and it
you
was
for
over.
that take.
I don't know. Even as a kid, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I care more about the
Uh,
rest of them.
Well, okay,
Like
I'm kidding.
I
Flower
know.
might kill you though. What? I think you're based. I think it's a fine take.
I just
Kill you,
okay, because
though.
her personality, like I get it in the
Right.
beginning, I get it, but like she's
I think
somewhat
you're
just
based. I
become
think
like the
it's a
Brainiac
fine take.
character, kind of
Okay, good.
like Jeremy.
No, I
And-
get that. I feel like the Aelita, like I could kind of agree with Aelita focus episodes where it's kind of boring, but they're very at the same
Yeah,
time
they
they're very
are.
important and good to know. But
They're
this one
they're
is
important,
just does not
but,
land.
eh.
Sorry, but this one specifically doesn't land in that boring category for me. There's too much going on. It's too action packed.
Aelita and Jeremy are very much the protagonists of Code Lyoko. Like, they're the two main ones. And how much mileage you get out of that, I'm someone who loves Aelita very much. But I can understand where you're coming from in regards to that sort of characterization. So it's, like, valid.
Sometimes it's just
special.
the way that she acts and the way that she presents herself and her
Excuse me.
humor can just be kind of dry sometimes.
I getcha.
Not this one.
But
All right.
that's my cursed opinion.
Since you're back, I don't know if you probably missed it, but I said it. As much as I'm meaning in the chat, I don't actually hate your opinion.
I thought Cats You Can't Deny It We Caught You was a reference to Momo lying about the William thing or not being clear on it.
No.
I didn't know that was about.
That was us.
Yeah, my bad. I just want
Yeah.
to be clear on that. I wasn't trying to keep that going.
No, I thought it'd be funny because she's saying something that's going wildly against everyone.
Yeah.
That'd be funny to kill her.
I
I know
you're
you're gonna get blamed for it. I know because
Mhm.
okay, in my opinion, if she wasn't the main character, she'd be very forgettable.
Ooh. I can see where you're coming from there, though. Honestly, like, genuinely, I can see that.
Yeah.
Aelita does have depth, though. It's not
She
always
does.
spotlighted. It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
If you squint, I don't even want to say if you squint. Like, it's there. It's pretty blatant. in
Yeah,
her
no.
episodes, but even in the episodes where she isn't the focus. Like, she does have stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like how you think about Aelita is kind of how I used to think about William. And then you were like, no, he has depth. And that's what I'm saying about Aelita. There's depth.
Yeah.
And no, it's not just oh, she's sad because her backstory's tragic. There's more to it even then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I find her a fine character. I think most of my thought comes from just like the normal episodes where there's like nothing going on with her personally. She's just sort of like there. But the centered episode, she is a little bit like there's a way to explain this in Kingdom Hearts terms where I feel like she's kind of like Kairi in a way.
She is
Oh
not
my
Kyrie.
god.
She is not
But it's
No.
But it's the
No,
important
she is not. She is not Kyrie. I'm fighting you there.
when she needs to be.
No. She is not Kyrie. I'm not letting you go that. No, I will give you Naminé, but she is
Naminé I will
not
agree.
Kyrie.
Naminé
She
I
is
will say.
not Kyrie. Yeah.
But Naminé.
Naminé, that's a more fair comparison.
Okay.
With Kyrie? You
Don't
never
slander
say
my
something like
royal
that.
fat.
Yeah, exactly. Never say something like that here ever again. I can respect some opinions, but that one absolutely not.
It's more just plot device.
Yes. I do understand that, boss, that she's saying that Aelita is too situationally important, and I think that's fair, and I think that's true. But still, still, we have limits. Hold on.
No, I'm gonna get the mod revolt.
Yeah, Cam. I'm willing to set aside our differences if we get Momo's opinion.
If we what?
Saying that I'm willing to set aside our differences if we get Momo for this opinion. Saying Aelita's like Kyrie is too far. I can't accept that. Friendship
Not
ended with
personality,
Momo.
but just plot relevance.
No, I can't accept that. Friendship ended. We had a good
God,
run.
that's all it
We
took.
really did. But I'm sorry, there's some things that I
The
just
divorce is finally
cannot
official.
take seriously. Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah,
we're
exactly.
divorcing
Hold on.
again.
I got the
We
divorce
just got
meme.
remarried.
Well, I got the divorce meme. Hold up. Although it's not updated with my current PFP, but that's fine.
No one's gonna get this joke because it was in a different
Yeah,
area.
I know. I know.
What are the children gonna think?
This ain't about them. Hold on. I forgot that. God, both our PFPs are different now, but here we go.
No. Oh yeah, that wasn't
What the hell?
PFP for a long time.
Yeah. Cam's the lawyer.
Okay.
I'm the one with William falling out
Yeah.
of the sky.
I was the one with the William persona PFP. So
Wait,
Yeah.
wait,
yeah.
wait! I'm Xana William. You're regular William. We're getting a divorce.
This is perfect.
God.
The end of season
Oh my
4. Be
god.
like,
Yeah.
If the boss, if the Ishiyamos can pull through, y'all can manage. That's
oh
so
my
funny.
god, that is so real.
It's true.
We gotta go to counseling now.
Again.
Yeah, again, I'll call them. We
We
should get a lottery ticket.
That's a great idea.
Oh boy.
This is a layered joke.
Yeah, it really is. There's so much lore outside of the streams that y'all don't get.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Tears in my eyes from laughing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Just hours and hours of this joke.
Yeah. Well, I'll just spawn a second
Anyways,
season
go
child
Lyoko.
out of the blue. Oh my god, Voss just spawned a second season child out of the blue to hide the cracks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Okay.
Alright.
Catch him in the
Hiroki.
background of Evolution.
Yeah. God. Who's next?
It's Flower's turn.
I was just waiting
That's
for
funny.
y'all to finish.
Who-
Okay.
I'll end by saying I
I'm
love you all
back.
so much and your opinions
Hello.
are valid, but also
Hello,
are mine.
How dare you? Vice.
Hi.
What's the word? Likewise.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, Flower, go ahead.
I'm near the end this time, and I'm so happy about that.
Yeah.
Got to take a break
Hey, what is
from
this
like
doing out
after I gave the summary. I didn't have to immediately talk about my opinions after the summary.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. This episode is really good. We get someone who's very interested, who is very much here mostly for the character dynamics, and this episode has so much. The bittersweetness of them all saying goodbye to each other, not just because they won't be seeing each other, but because most of their home lives suck. And Alita's just like, man, I wish I had a home life that wasn't literally just Caddick and Lyoko. I had one. It's gone now. Thanks, Xana and the Men in Black. And we do get to see bits from all of their families, and I appreciate that. I especially love how they juxtapose Ulrich's situation with Jeremy's. Like, you have Ulrich being, like, dunked on by his dad, and then you cut to, like, Jeremy's dad being so supportive, and it's great. It's a fun time. And of course, it's all just salt in the wound for Aelita, who's, like, watching them all go see their... I know I've said it earlier, but I'll say it again because this is the main theme of the episode. Aelita can't go see her family, and that, you know, seeing the warriors go to their families reminds her of that painfully. And of course, she just wants to be alone because she doesn't want to be a burden to anyone else. When Yumi's like, "Hey, you could hang out with my family," and she's like, "No, I'd just be in the way. I want some time to myself." At least she isn't moping the full time. We do see her reading quietly. And then Xana's like, opportunity. Or this is planned. This is probably planned. Anyway. Not doing another summary, I swear.
Yeah, I kind of did a summary thing, didn't I?
Yes.
A little bit. I'm catching myself. Because I literally did it. I'm the person that did it. I don't need to do it again. I'm just talking about the things I really like about this episode. Oh, and that bit where Odd rattles off all his sisters' names. My pet theory is that some writer like came up with a backstory for like what Odd's home life is like, and they just never got a chance to fully explore it. So they're like, all right, we're gonna take this one episode and I'm gonna use it to throw out all the sisters' names because I can. And it is also really funny for him to just rattle them all off. Here, do I have the line? Oh, I closed my thing. I can open it again. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm looking. Here it is. Just a second. Hello, Adele. It's Odd. Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, Pauline. Hey, listen. You think you could ask Elizabeth to tell Marie to say to Louise that she should let Mom and Dad know I missed my flight? Here you go. There's all their names. And then they only show up in fan fiction. Or I guess actually, you know what? Evolution does mention them. Because people don't give Evolution enough credit. It does mention Odd Sisters at one point.
Yep.
Oh, is there a demon? What? You mean you want me to summarize the episode again? I don't want to.
Oh my god. I also... Sorry, go on. No, I was just gonna say, I also did a funny meme edit of Odd Sister for April 1st. That's a thing.
Yeah,
Pauline.
Pauline.
This was meant to be Pauline. Yeah.
I did forget the detail that Odd called the wrong sister, and he's like,
yes.
Or
Was it
with that other
Pauline?
sister. Yeah, because the line specifically says, "Hello, Adele. It's Odd. Oh, sorry, Pauline."
Mhm.
So he thought he was speaking to Adele. So either called the wrong number, or Pauline has Adele's phone for whatever reason.
Mhm. Yes. Hold on. See, now I need to do something.
Or could it be like a landline?
Oh,
It's possible that...
That's actually possible. That's very possible.
It was the 2000s.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that would make more sense, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's like the most insight. And then his parents do show up in Bad Connection, and we'll get to that episode. Weirdly enough, Odd's family is like the most underexplored out of the Warriors. But
Unless you count William.
oh yeah, that's true. We do see his parent. Yeah, you're right. It is the most underexplored.
Yeah.
But no, it's great. It's just great to see all of them, all their lives, just kind of dealing with the holidays in their own ways. And then I could talk about all the jokes with Ulrich and his dad, but that's already been brought up. I agree, they're great. I mean, horrific. No one's quoted it yet, but I guess I will. Like, did you forget your happy pill again?
Oh yeah. God.
No, it's specifically, I see you forgot to take your happy pill again.
Oh
And then
my God.
his mom's like, Ulrich! Which is like, I mean, yeah, it proves she's an enabler, but also like that was
Yeah.
like raw. Ulrich, like, damn.
Yeah. He destroyed him.
And then yeah, of course, I know we talked already. I guess I'll bring it up again because I love it so much. Ulrich's just like, I'm just gonna walk, and then they're like, Ulrich, and never addressed. I remember, I think we were talking about this episode at one point off stream, and I want to say it was Waze, but I could be misremembering, brought up the joke of like Ulrich's, like the episode, like right after the episode ends, Ulrich's dad just bursts into the room. He's like, Ulrich!
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Oh.
I don't know if that's a confirmation or it could just decided to be sassy.
No,
I mean, it would make
I believe
sense,
that
but
Mr.
like, it's not hard confirmation.
I believe that Mr. Stern takes happy pills. I believe it.
Yeah, so there's that. And then we actually get into, well, yeah, there's Aelita's whole situation, which is just, I mean, a lot of it is mostly just recapping what was revealed in the key, like her whole, just in case you forgot, it has been like a season and a half. Yeah, that's what I think his mom's offense was. It was not like, I've seen people call her an enabler, but like that what he said was like, that's the kind of thing he would have gotten 4 hours of detention for if he said that to Jim.
Yeah.
Like, man, can you imagine Oryx just like, I see you forgot to take your happy pills again, Jim? It's like, yeah, 4 hours.
Oh my God.
No, let's make that 8 actually.
Yeah.
But no. Let's see. Yes, no, Aelita's whole situation. And Azana just taking full advantage of it and using bits of her memory to like lead her on, and Aelita kind of deciding to throw caution to the wind because, you know, she's extra lonely and she's got all alone, and you know, she really wants to see her dad again. And of course, it's disgusting that Xana's preying on that, but you know, it's Xana. He's done worse. And hey, we get to see the Ghost Channel again. It's all cool. It's all great. A thing I realized as I was summarizing that I decided to wait until now to bring up is the fact. Oh my God, cat! What was it? Let's see. Yes, the so, or like Jeremy's calling on Ulrich. Yes, that is really funny, Voss. It's really neat how blocks really consistently fill in the human role in Ghost Channels. Anyway, the
'Cause they're squares.
the freaking pill from some job. Swallow your pill, Daddy.
I hate the pill.
Oh my God.
It's very funny. Anyway, yes. So Jeremy's calling Auden Ulrich to go to the supercomputer, and I realize they don't know that anything's really seriously wrong yet. The only thing that they know for sure is that at this point that Yumi tried calling Aelita and she's not answering. And while, yeah, that's definitely sus, that's not confirmation of a Xana attack. She could just be sleeping, or like her phone's like unplugged or not ran out of battery. And while yes, these things are unusual, I just think it's really funny that both Odd and Ulrich were so ready to ditch their family like obligations over like there might be a problem. I'm just imagine if like no, Aelita was just sleeping and her phone was off and because it ran out of battery, and then they all just show up. Like Yumi goes in and she's like, "Oh, Aelita's just sleeping," and it's like, "What? Oh, we're trying to call me. Sorry." And then like Jeremy, Odd, and Ulrich all come in. They're like, what's going on?" And it's like, "I was just sleeping." Sorry, it was just a thing I thought was funny. Anyway, but no, I'm sure it would have been fine. Anyway, man, no commentary, no reaction from anybody. Okay, I guess that was.
No, sorry.
I
just
fell
trying
and
to
I was
not
trying to
interrupt.
stay quiet.
Oh,
Damn.
Interrupt.
I don't know. I heard like I guess I'm used to banter, and there was like nobody said anything, and I was like, oh,
We were
man.
listening.
Man, your opinion is so weird. I cannot believe this is like this.
Damn. Sorry. Maybe that's just me being paranoid. Anyway. Okay. Moving on. Sorry about that. Let's see, what else is there to talk about that hasn't been talked about a lot already? I know we talked about how cool it was that Aelita caught Franz in the just not remembering the Skidbladnir. I would like to point out it's not exactly like how Jeremy caught Xana and Franz Hopper, because technically what Xana did is he said something that Franz shouldn't have known. Like the bit about him destroying the diary. Franz Hopper should not have known about that. Xana knew about that. That's why he said it.
Fair.
Yeah, and this time he should have picked up on something that that he did not. I do think it's a little weird that Xana made that specific mistake, because he's using Aelita's memories, and if that's so prominent in her memory that's what has her catch on. I'm surprised Xana didn't like pick. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's not really a plot hole. It's just a nitpick. Anyway, what's this gif?
Is he destroyed the dream journal?
You ruined my dream journal.
You ruined my dream journal.
You ruined my.
They destroyed the journal.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh my god.
You let Xana ruin my dream journal.
I did not, Mr. Electric.
Who would Mr. Electric be in this scenario?
Would it be? So it'd
Peter
be
Duncan?
Xana, and then the teacher would be Franz?
Peter Duncan.
Yeah, I guess the Mr. Electric would be the other Lyoko warriors, because
oh no, it's William.
Yeah, spoilers
William.
for Sonic Girl.
No,
my God.
It'd be William. Xana William is Mr. Electric, and then William is.
You know what? Boss is right. Mr. Morales send him to the principal's office and have him expelled. God.
But he doesn't even go here.
Yeah.
No, he just asked Franz Hopper to be retroactively fired. Because he does.
Good.
I don't know if he was ever officially let go. I mean he probably was. Jab abandonment is a thing, but like it'd be funny if he was still technically employed by Caddick Academy, because he disappeared all of a sudden and it was never resolved. So like we're getting on a tangent.
Technically, as the next of kin, Aelita can roll up on those salaries that he'd be owed.
Technically.
This gets like 10 years of salary.
Pension.
We technically never fired him, so.
Okay, let's see, what else was I gonna say? I don't know if it's been brought up yet, but it is. I've seen it brought up in discussions of the scene. It would be really weird, like objectively, for like a clone of Anthea to just be there. Like I don't. It's funny because we actually don't have a whole lot of like who Franz was outside of like the journals. Like this is one of the few moments where we do get some insight into Franz with Aelita saying he's a perfectionist, which I can believe that. But
Yeah, I
like,
can believe that too.
part of me does wonder if Aelita said that to screw with Xana because she kind of knew at that point. Like, would the
Xana
real
would
Franz?
also know. Xana would also know that he's a perfectionist, but sorry, go on.
Yes, yes, he would. He absolutely would.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, we do get some insight into Franz from Xana, even though we can't fully trust it, but, it's the go to sleep song, right? Go to sleep.
Dream,
Oh my
dream,
God,
dream,
yes.
dream, dream,
Taylor
dream.
Lautner.
That's not very lulling.
This is what Lyoko looks like. This is what they look like on there.
Yeah, the
That's odd.
dessert
That's what odd
sector.
looks like.
The dessert sector sounds like something out of fan fiction. You know, I've never seen it. It feels like something out. Anyway, tangential again. Yes, no, it is unusual. It would be kind of weird for a fake clone of her mom to be around. I said this off stream earlier, but I'll say it again. I think Xana remembered this if you count evolution as canon, because he uses Anthea to like mess with Aelita, and it works. It works wonders. The dessert sector.
Flowers, stop trying to make evolution a thing. That's my job.
I mean, you're telling me, the Loristan, to stop making evolution a thing.
Fair, fair, fair.
And then we have the ensuing chaos outside of the bubble. They're all trying to get to it. Xana's like, nah, you're on my monsters. I think it's really cool that Aelita, like, Xana thinks Aelita's trapped. Like she's got her cornered. She has nowhere escape. William even says no escape. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm on Lyoko. I can just, and then just uses creativity to burst out. And Xana definitely seems perplexed, like he was caught off guard. He did not expect her to do that. But you know, she has the keys to Lyoko too. This is a fight between two admins, buddy.
Oh my God, 2 mods.
Nah. He's like, no. He's like,
Oh,
the
I
fuck
love
do you
that.
mean this shit works from the inside? Basically.
What do you mean, no?
Like, yeah, basically the fuck you mean,
Also, I guess I'm backtracking a little bit, but Xana's whole plan here is just insanely clever, even though it's also despicable, because he's like, yeah, I can get some intel on how the Warriors are thinking by tricking Aelita into thinking she's talking to her dad. It's great. It's a great plan.
I didn't even
'Cause
think
that's
of the espionage
real estate.
angle. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's exactly
Holy
what he was
shit.
doing. Like,
mean,
he's like, we gotta catch up, and he was asking her what his friends are up to. Like, that's what Xana's doing. He's gaining intel from her.
You're right, though. Damn, I never knew that.
That's why he doesn't just immediately trap her. Like, no, I mean, he could just be playing with her because he's extra like that, but no, there's espionage going on. But and then we have the dramatic moment in the chaos. Aelita finally, like, after so many, it almost happens, or in close calls, it finally actually for real happens. She falls into the digital sea. And I do think the Warriors should be like they're not happy about it, but I feel like they should be more upset because like in their heads, like as far as they know, she just died. Like she's gone. The entire point of all of this is just gone. Xana won in a way that like they can't take back. This should be
He
a
logged
bigger
off.
moment of despair. I blame, like, I can kind of understand Jeremy's just kind of stuck in work mode still. He's like, oh no, this is bad. And he does sound kind of dead later, like on but and you know, you do have Org's like big no, and yeah, Odd's pissed, but like I don't know, I feel like it should have been more, but it's a nitpick, it's fine. But then and then they're like they're waiting for something. I don't know, I know I'm doing a play-by-play again, but the scene is just really good, so I think it's worthy. That mystery, that error of like, what is going on? Like, William should be dancing around and parading. He did it. He got rid of Aelita. Why is he waiting on the edge? And then Jeremy's like, I think I understand. And then the bubble rises up. And it's
They didn't want to
Franz
kill
Hopper.
Aelita.
The real Franz Hopper. Aelita does get to see her dad after all, thanks to Xana. Xana brought the two together.
What an
brief
awesome
moment.
brother. What a wonderful
Yeah, for
Christmas
real.
gift for
Aelita
his
does get a
sister.
family moment with her brother and her father.
God.
Don't you just love it when your brother pretends to be your missing father to like get secrets from you and then try to trap you using your own fears against you? And then throws you in the digital sea to like force your father out of hiding so he can destroy your father. It's great. It's total. This is what a normal, healthy family dynamic looks like. Oh my gosh, Voss! Still a healthier
No.
dynamic than the Ishiyamas.
Ow.
Damn, that's
Oh.
crazy.
I felt that one, and I'm not even in Ishiyama.
Yes, exactly. That's what William should have been done, but he was
Yeah.
vague. And he's like, okay,
Yeah.
kill Franz. And now the Warriors'
Good.
mission has shifted from save Aelita to take out Franz, to save Franz, take out William. Save
Damn,
Franz.
they're
I
gonna
said
do Xana's dirty work. That's awesome. I was never
And
expecting this, but welcome to the team. Oh.
I do like Jeremy and Yumi just in the lab for like worrying, looking over at Franz's HP bar, and Jeremy's just like, it's all over. It's all over. And all the war, like Org and Odd both get devirtualized, and then it's just Aelita, her leg is frozen, and William's about to make the killing blow, and Aelita manages with one well-placed energy sphere.
Buy friends enough.
Energy field, sorry. Energy field knocks his aim off. It falls. Franz Hopper escapes successfully, and I give huge props to huge props to the final scene. I don't want to go talk too much about it. It's already been talked about to death. I'm sorry for forgetting that Jerry invited Aelita to the holidays. I do think it's
You
a
should
little
feel
weird
ashamed of yourself.
Xana, like the Xana question is, well, then again, like Xana didn't attack over summer break because he escaped into the real world. He can kind of just do whatever he wants. Part of me thinks you could have a very interesting plot where Xana decides to use other supercomputers and replicas closer to where the warriors are during the holidays to attack him there when they're like way more vulnerable. But I also get why we're not getting that in the show. That would be a lot. Thanks, Kat. Yes. Who dropped? Oh, it was Momo.
Guess you gotta go.
Gotta go. Bye,
Go.
Momo. Thanks for
Bye, Momo.
thanks for being here. And yeah, S plus. S plus is my rank. I feel a little bad for doing as much retread as I did, but S plus, I think it's worth it. This episode is GOAT. This episode's I don't know if it's the best episode ever, but it's great. It's fantastic.
Mr. Doctor Professor Fantastic.
Yes.
It is a goat.
Uh,
But anyways.
Cam, it's your
What-
turn. I talked a lot.
No, you're good. I just multitasking, so man, I'll keep mine kind of short and sweet. But yes, Distant Memory is one of my favorite episodes. I know as of late I've called it my favorite episode, but I'm always going back and like, is it? I'm always going back and forth between a few episodes. I don't really know, but as of late it has been my favorite episode. Just like with A Lack of Goodwill, this episode is just a good standard. It has everything, kind of has everything you want in a episode. I think it has a good balance between plot and action. This is the holiday episode. I think I kind of like how it kind of like cuts to the point right away from the beginning. And I feel like this is really like, because Aelita goes to Lyoko so soon, not like right away, but like a good like 5 minutes into the episode, I feel like it's pasted really well. I don't think it's like crazy rushed, besides the dialogue, but that's because there's a lot of dialogue. But because when I like, at the halfway point when Aelita finally like catches on that it's Xana, and then she goes through that battle and then escapes, it's like, okay, I guess this is the end of the episode. But no, there's more, and it just feels like you've already watched a full episode, and I really love that feeling, especially for a show that you really love a lot. You don't want the episode to end, and there was just a lot to it. I just thought it was balanced and paced really well. Favorite moments, of course, is the simulation bubble, the return to that, and the ghost channel call out. Gotta love that. They do that a couple of times in season 4. I think they specifically with like season 1 call outs. Can't remember the other ones off the top of my head, but William coming out of the closet was cool. That was funny. The wolf being a block, that by the way, MVP is that block. The block is that guy. The block is the guy, bro.
You mean
like
the guy?
Yes, exactly.
I'm going back to Momo.
Oh damn, dude! I'm happy that I could prevent the divorce to happen. Anyways.
Yeah.
I think.
God.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the block, man, like was just there the whole time. Like he was chasing Aelita, shooting Aelita and Odd, and fighting. I think it took shots at everyone, literally. I think he was there to like. I don't think the block ever died, right? The block did not die, I don't think.
No.
But it disappears though at the end. I think when William's like,
Aelita
no!
misses her last energy field. That's
Oh, yeah, it freezes. Yeah,
Hold
that's right.
on.
It freezes. But I think is the block. I can't remember if the block was in that shot during the zoom out when Aelita or when William's just like no. But yeah, it doesn't die. That's the MVP.
Yeah.
Right there. Like that's the toughest block I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, at the halfway point, it's like okay, there's a lot more to go, and you get Xana successfully throwing Aelita into Digital C. I want to agree with Wazy. I want to know like what the fans were feeling the very first time this was aired. Like I wish I was old enough in the forums to like get everyone's reaction on that, because like she died, like she's dead. I think fans probably were like, nah, this can't be it, but like damn, it happened.
Yeah, I should note that for those of you watching at home, watching the episode before the stream, and because of that, I had Man, I wonder what fans felt like during this moment, but also how new fans watching the show for the first time feel during this moment. Like, that's something I would really like to know.
Yeah, me too.
But, yeah.
Xana, let's see, let me read this. Xana to the distant memory block. I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. Yes.
Also telling
God,
William,
so
do
cute.
better next time.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, that's funny.
we
Funny
lost
image.
because of you.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is not the first time the Mantas have their first time on Lyoko was earlier in the season, right? I think there was something that caused that to happen. Or was that Great Day, actually? That was not even season 4. That was Great Day. A Great Day was the first episode with the Mantas on Lyoko, right?
I don't know why. Wait, hold on. What are you asking? Repeat yourself.
I was asking.
Yeah,
I
think A Great Day being the first episode. Well,
because there was a reason.
Great Day was Xana possessing somebody for the first time.
No. Great Day is the Return to the Past reuse.
Yes, it is. But I don't think Xana also puts Mantas.
Oh, okay. Because I thought
outside of Season 5 for the first time.
Yeah, it's because like there was a reason. Like there's like something happens in an episode where the Mantas are on Lyoko later in that episode. Like, oh, this is why the Mantas are finally like they're on Lyoko now because this happened. I can't remember what that was.
I think it's just Xana's getting stronger. Yeah, cold. Okay, I can believe that because they make a comment on it, and Aelita's just like Xana's just getting stronger.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Great Day's big thing was Xana using the R2TP to have enough strength to possess somebody.
Yeah, that's true. I was getting a little mixed up because I knew he was doing it to gain more power, and I was like, okay, I guess that could be why. That could have been a good, like at the end of that episode, could be like, oh, see, this is how strong I'm getting. I can do this now. But yeah, I was gonna say this as well, but Wazy said it earlier too. But like, this to me should have been the mid-season finale because it literally gives out those vibes. It has, like I said before, everything you want in an episode. This would be a perfect way to like have that mid-break, and it kind of gives me finale vibes anyways. But this is like a perfect mid-finale, like just because of the simulation bubble, the Mantas, France Hopper, William. Like it's such a good episode, not a boring episode at all. Did I miss anything? I'm just pretty much tackling the highlights. I think that's enough. We've all said pretty much everything we wanted to. This is a like top 5 episode. I think it's been my favorite one as of now. I'm kind of been after like thinking about it today. I've been thinking about my other favorite episodes like Cold Sweats, and now I'm just kind of going. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going back and forth. Maybe I'll have to rewatch some of my favorite episodes again and kind of decide on that. But yeah, this one is definitely S-worthy. So we don't have to count. Momo's not here anymore, so that's perfect. We don't have to count her.
Oh my god!
I honestly didn't see it coming, to be honest. I kind of hate that she ruined the S streak, but oh well.
This is why I said what I said earlier.
No, yeah, like
damn, that's crazy.
She was giving her rank early on before we even had the stream, and I was like, I think he went to go get food or a restroom break, and I was just like, "Are you for real, Momo? What happened? You liar!" I called her a liar. I was like, you said every William episode. I didn't know it was William centric, but no, she has plans. She's not here anymore. I was getting Burger King. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess that's right. That's probably the same. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, she said it has to be a William centric episode for her to rate it an S, and if William's just there, then it bumps it up.
That's
Boo.
But like half of the episodes she's already ranked
Shut-
S aren't William centric.
Like I know it's not
Like,
like
one
like
she's
William was
ranked
in
for that
this.
reason.
Like it's not like about William, but William was in there almost like at least half of that episode. I'm like I'm happy it's an A, not a B, but it's S, okay. And Boss, you're wrong too. All right, so now we're moving on. Oh, let me move. We gotta place this first.
Oh wait, we still have an entire other episode.
I know, right?
just realized.
Oh my god.
Could
In my
just call it
defense, I've been
here
doing stuff
if
in
you want to.
Photoshop while we've been doing this.
I'm just
Same actually.
I'm just cleaning. Let's put 82 somewhere here. I think it goes above Lost at Sea. I think it goes above. I don't know. What I want to hear everyone's. Where do y'all think it gets placed in the S?
I think above a lack of goodwill, but that might just be me.
I mean, incorrect. But anyway,
I didn't react that way, but I had to say it.
but anyway, nah,
Flower.
it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
I gotta
but
say,
Yeah.
right, no, back.
No,
I
you're off
feel
to the
like
street,
the
but
A
I've-
rank.
You went too
Just-
far. You went too far.
Just tell me where.
It's between 67 and 69.
Okay. What about you, Wazy?
That's right. That's where I'm. That or it's below 69. It's in that range. It's somewhere between 67 and
It's-
75.
Wazy, where do you place it? I guess Colton too. You there? Or are you just thinking? I think we lost Wazy. Well, since we lost him, I don't know if he's gonna hear me, but Flower, I also agree.
Wait, what happened?
Hey, what's up, Wazy? You can hear us?
Hi. Yes, I can.
All right. Did you hear me? But I don't know.
No, I
if you heard me
didn't. But I
Okay.
said, but I
I'm
feel,
being heretical.
I somehow feel like I want to waste both you and Flower right now.
earlier. You want to what?
Waste.
Okay. How dare you? I was trying to ask you
I don't know.
before I
I
lost
just-
you. Where where
Oh.
would you place the episode?
That is a good question. I feel not even, yes, I know I have my bias. However, I feel like the A cannot constitute it at the top of the list.
No,
Genuinely. I would say that for any episode.
Yeah. But let's take the A out. Just pretend the A is not there. Just where would you put it? I'm curious.
Hold on, hold on. Can you put a screenshot of the S tiers for me? Or actually no, just give me a sec.
Yeah. It's on
Just give me a sec. Yes, I know. Just
You
give
have
me a
Lack of
second.
Goodwill, Double Take, Rec Room, Hot Shower, I'd rather not talk about it, and Lost at Sea. In that order.
I would put it. The A makes me want to put it lower, but I would put it between
Technically,
a Lack
yeah.
of Goodwill and Double Take.
I thought so.
If
I had
it
a
were
feeling
just
yours-
me, I'd put. If it were just me.
Yeah,
but
had
I
a
feel
feeling
like we
you
have
would
to-
put it at the second.
So Wazy
Yeah.
is between 81 and 67.
No.
I'm between
Yeah.
67 and 75, and then you two are both at the top.
Yeah, we're
I think
thinking with we're thinking with we're not. Well, I'll fit the A in a second, but I was just curious. Like obviously, technically,
With
the A is gonna have to bring it down, but realistically, though,
with the A, I kind of agree with Dylan. But if it were just me, it would be between a Lack of Goodwill and Double Take. But yeah.
Okay, so
I feel like Colton will have it on top too. That's my guess, but yeah, I was saying I agree with Flower earlier. It's like Those two
So-
are like the top of the top.
It's okay to be wrong.
So then, because we have
It
to,
is.
because we have to account for the A because of the rules.
Yeah.
Are we in
Yes.
agreement to put it between 67 and 69 then?
Nice.
Man, I can't put it. Ah, God, I can't even put it behind 67. But it
But
sucks that
I feel
it's
like
not
the
like
A-
it's. I know. It's just it's like it's not like it's a B. It's crazy. We have the fact that we have like how many? It's like 5 S's and 1 A. Just 1 A powers it so
One
much.
A. Sorry, go on.
Damn it.
1A! 1A!
So funny.
1A!
That's me cheering for Momo's one A.
I know.
She keeps it from being a top.
Yes, justice for William Cone. I can understand. Okay, well,
Cam's just so sad.
He really is
I mean, I'm fine.
devastated.
I don't mind not putting it at the very, very top, even though that's where it should be. I just can't put it that low.
Fair. I mean, even I wouldn't personally, but again, the 1A.
Yeah, it's just 1A though.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
before we continue, Boss, here is your meme. Anyway. The block is menacing.
Oh, did I grabbed the wrong photo, that's fine.
Blah, blah, blah. Hard luck. That's what it's called. We have a little over an
Indeed.
hour. So
Do we want to try and fit one more episode in, or do we just want to call it here?
we also have one less person too, and we have 50 minutes.
I'm kind of leaning on maybe we should just call it here.
Does
instead
everyone
of
feel
trying
that
to
way?
rush through hard luck.
I do.
I mean, I don't know. It's like
Either or.
I don't
Either
think we're.
or.
I'm not. I mean, we're not like. I'm not trying to rush. I
Well-
feel like 50 minutes is with 5 people should be
Will
good.
hard
Even if-
luck take that long?
I don't think it's distant memory long.
I'm mostly motivated by the fact that like I feel exhausted just from distant memory talk.
Fair.
I feel that.
But if you want
I
to do
mean,
hard luck, I'll do hard luck. I'm not gonna just leave the stream or anything like that.
Again, majority.
I'm either or.
Cause it also
I
like I'm like hesitant just because of the fact of like
I honestly don't think we're gonna end up talking about hard luck nearly. No, I'm gonna eat those words. No, yeah, no. We're gonna talk about probably as long on it. So
I don't know.
I don't feel like hard luck will take that long,
I don't think
especially
it'll
with
take
only
as
5
long.
of us.
I
don't
can
think
see
it'll
it
take
taking
as
that
long as
long.
distant memory, but I do think it would take longer than 50 minutes. At least an hour. Well, if it takes an hour, we can go 10 minutes over.
yeah, I don't mind going a little over our 3-hour limit. Like I don't think that's the end of the world, but like yeah. Okay, because the next week, or sorry, next stream.
Oh boy.
Yeah, would be. And it depends on. Let me see.
All right.
Let me see here. Oh yeah, so if this could change Flower's mind actually.
The stream that has been for
next stream.
No,
Yes.
if we do knock out hard luck, the next stream will be Caddick Bombshell. But if we don't, it'll have to be the 2 streams later.
It'll
month.
literally be hard luck is its own tier stream because we won't be able to do Caddick Bombshell
Who wants?
separately.
No, it's hard luck and guided missile.
Yeah.
Who is going to talk about hard luck for 3 hours? With all due respect.
I don't even see us talking about Guided Missile for more than an hour. Like that's another episode where I don't see us talking a lot about. Like Caddick Bombshell will be most of the next stream. I think Guided Missile being first. I think Guided Missile being first is actually a good thing because I think after Guided Bombshell, I'm like, I feel like we would just give our ranks to Guided Missile and we would just end the stream. But yeah.
All right.
Okie
All right.
dokie.
You want me to reshuffle and get a new list for Hard Luck?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
I did not change this.
Also, Voss has a point. Hard Luck is technically a lore episode,
Replica.
but I don't think it's substantial lore that I care. But
Like, I already know my ranking.
I mean, it is
I
lore.
have my highlights. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot. I
Voss
don't
has
have
a
a lot to say.
point. Just put Caddick Bombshell in SSS tier. Don't even address it. Just place Caddick Bombshell in
God.
Triple S and don't address it. They have a point.
No.
No. I think that's a good idea, actually. I think it'd be great.
That was weird.
No, here's what we'll do.
It can get weirder.
Flower will have
No,
her little mini rant on Caddick Bombshell, and then
Does she even want
and
to
then we
do
just
a
put in
recap on that?
SSS tier and never talk about it again.
I'll recap.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
that cold.
No, I wasn't saying you were gonna be cool. I just feel like since you have a lot to talk about already, I feel like I don't know if you wanted to do a summary because someone else can if you want, but
Well, it actually would help me a little if I wasn't doing the summary for
Okay.
every episode. And I'm also
Right.
I'm recovering from a cold, so I'm just
Yeah.
How did I get first again? Jeez.
and you do a lot of D&D, so
I did the
damn. Oh, she likes you.
I don't do
this
a
weekend.
ton. No, a lot of it is just I had a bad cold last week and I'm like drained. I had
Mhm.
low energy to begin with, and then I talked a lot for distant memory.
You get a nice rest again.
Fair.
Colton
Thank
begins
you.
on top and Flower again is on bottom.
So I guess Waze would be the candidate to do the hard luck, unless you want if you really want me to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, give me a sec. Give me
Sure.
a sec.
Yeah, it was a little off the cuff, spontaneous. That's
Yeah, sorry. Hold on.
But I was well. I mean, yeah. I for next stream though, Flower. Did you want to do a summary? Did you want someone else to do the summary for your episode?
I'm gonna do the
What's
summary
best?
for Caddick
Okay.
Bombshell.
All right. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure because
Oh,
you're gonna talk a
boy.
lot. You're talking a lot already, so I was gonna. That's why I want to make
No,
sure.
it's because I haven't been feeling great, but it's fine.
Right.
I'm sure in 2 weeks.
Flower
I'll be
yells for
fine.
3 hours the stream.
She'd make herself sick
I
again.
can talk a lot. This week specifically, I was just like,
Mhm.
and I do realize
Fair,
now
fair.
because of I didn't think about it, but you're right. The timing of this tier stream does align with the timing of my D&D campaign, which is also every other week.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah. So
I don't
you'll be
think
warmed.
I'm-
Well, no, wait, no.
but-
Actually, damn. I was gonna say you would be warmed up, but no, you're every other. That sucks. Unless like a schedule thing happens where we can't do a tier stream one time, then it wouldn't line up on the same weekend that you have two D&Ds. But
Yeah, yeah.
damn.
My second D&D is tomorrow though, so
Yeah.
like I've already gone through it.
Well.
But
Yeah,
no,
I was
I'm
just hoping.
pretty sure it's because I'm recovering from a head cold.
Yeah, that was from last week. Yeah. I can't remember.
The last session, I actually think I had the beginnings of it, and then it just
yeah.
didn't get symptoms of it until like
Mm.
this week. But sometimes it just goes that way. You start to feel it, and then it goes away, and then it comes back stronger.
It'd be like that.
So that's what I think would happen last stream. And I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired, and this is not normal tired. But no, this is like, no, I literally took time off work. I was sick. That's where I'm at.
Oh boy. Do you feel better? Do you feel better now?
I feel
Today?
yeah, I feel better than I did earlier this week.
Okay. Yeah, I guess tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh,
because I was
yeah.
gonna say you can probably.
Sorry, ways to put you on the spot like this. This was spontaneous.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do it
that's
if you're not prepared, but
I've no, it's fine. It's fine. I can do it.
He
He has the memory. He has.
Ready to go.
Remember, he knows every scene of this god awful show.
Honestly,
I
it's
don't know
a
how that.
distant
I
memory,
don't know
if I'm
how
being-
that. Oh my god, that was a good one. Actually, I'll give you props for that. Laugh.
Correct.
You'll never believe it, but the luck. It's actually, I'm not gonna finish that.
I know, dude. I was like, oh,
Difficult.
I know where that was going.
So,
I know where that was going.
Hard Luck opens with Odd trying his best to. What?
Is there a delay? Are you talking about me?
Oh my god. But no, Hard Luck. Hard Luck is an episode that begins with what's it? Odd is rummaging around his and Ulrich's room trying to look for something, only to accidentally drop a mirror. And Ulrich is like, "Wow, you dropped a mirror. That's 7 years bad luck." And he's like, "That's ridiculous. Luck, please. Stuff like that is for babies and superstitious people. You're not superstitious, are you, Ulrich?" "Well, yeah, of course, aren't you?" And he's like, "Please." And immediately he opens the door and Jim gives him 8 hours of detention for a prank that he pulled. But it turns out he didn't pull the prank. It was Nicholas and Herb. And he lets Jim know that it was Nicholas and Herb that pulled the prank. So Jim, being gracious as he is, decides to give him 4 hours of detention for being a snitch. Being a snitch. Moving on, Rosa, he goes to breakfast and you know he's got to have one of those croissants. And, of course, it's tragic to say, but they ran all out of croissants. It's tragic, truly devastating. And so all Odd can have for breakfast is just 2 pieces of dry toast.
You forgot about the fact that the hot chocolate machine was on the fritz for the first
Yeah,
time.
I was about to get to that. I was about to get to that.
Oh, sorry.
I was actually about to get to that.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yes, and well, now it's ruined, but the hot chocolate machine it's on the fritz. First time in her entire career. No, it's okay. I'm kidding. Yeah, the hot chocolate machine is busted. So no hot chocolate either. Dry toast. No hot chocolate. Just tea. This is a travesty unlike anyone has ever heard before. And Odd is absolutely devastated. Moving on, though, Jeremy decides to mention that, all right, gotta go back to that desert sector lab. It's really important. We gotta take down everything that Xana's doing over there. So obviously, they're gonna go and do it. But Odd, you know, he's gotta get the girl. He's gotta have... He's gotta have a date. And he's looking over at Azra, our favorite Turkish Code Lyoko character, and he's like, and you know, he knows the moves, he knows the ways. Oh my god, he knows the way. Anyway,
Oh my god.
and he's like, you got to teach me Turkish. I really want to learn. And Azra, being sweet and innocent and loving that someone is actually interested in her culture, she's like, really? I'd love to. That would be awesome. And immediately, Nicholas and Herb show up, being like, how could you rat us out to Jim? What the hell? You know? And completely ruin the moves, ruin the vibes, ruin the complete plan that Mr. Delarovia had in mind. And Azra, she's not taking any of that. She calls him a brouhaha and leaves. and leaves, and he's just like, well, what does that mean? And Jeremy's like, it's numbskull in Turkish. You got your first lesson. Congrats, Odd. And that pretty much ends everything in the lunchroom. So the gang then goes on the mission to the Desert Sector replica. And the gang is having a discussion on the skid about how all sorts of different, bad luck things in different cultures, in different cultures, Ulrich, I can't remember what Ulrich says exactly. Yumi talks about how bad luck in Japanese culture is the number 4 because it sounds like short for 4 death. Those who are familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure will know exactly what I'm talking about, even though that season was in Italy. Weird. But what's it? Then of course there's Cam. I'm also taking over your stream of JoJo, not just Persona.
Great.
What's it? Aelita talks about how. Aelita talks about nautical nonsense about luck in for sailors. I can't remember exactly what she says either. But with that, Odd is like, you guys are all ridiculous. There's no such thing as bad luck. Come on. And because of that, it's like, all right, Jeremy's like, let's put this aside. It's time for teleportation. Are you ready to virtualize? Are you ready for that? And so he goes for it. And this time it's going to be Yumi and Odd who are getting teleported this time around. And Yumi goes fine, but Odd, he's got that bad luck. You know how it goes. So he's not getting teleported at all. And he says it's not bad luck, it's just ridiculous. So Ulrich gets teleported instead. And Odd gets to stay on Lyoko. Honestly, I'm surprised he got out of the nav skid, but hey, it happened. Meanwhile, Ulrich and Yumi begin to explore the lab, and they get into a conversation about, hey, Yumi, what is your least favorite monster to fight on Lyoko? And she's like, I don't like the Kankerlot's big bugs. And Ulrich's like, personally, I really hate... He's not Cam. I can't remember what exactly he hated. I'm also tired too.
He really hates
the
the
mega
mega
tank.
tanks.
I thought he said he would. Oh yeah, he would have preferred tarantulas, but he hates mega tanks. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Shoo. So because of that, Yumi's like, and he's like, well, how about and Yumi repeats again, Kankerlot. And he's like, yeah, but I said that only for Kankerlots to be teleported to the lab. It is revealed that Xana has activated a tower on the Desert Sector replica, and so they've got to go and put a stop to that, obviously. So Odd and Aelita on the replica itself are off to deactivate the tower. Meanwhile, Ulrich and Yumi have a lot of shenanigans just trying to deal with the Kankerlots. It's a whole thing. Unfortunately, as we go forward on Lyoko, Odd, his bad luck situation is beginning to get worse. Really tragic stuff here, honestly. But he starts to have this little glitch, tiny glitch, makes him freeze up on Lyoko. It's really bad, and because of it, he eventually gets to virtualize. Tragic stuff, truly tragic. And because of that, we move back to the lab again, where Yumi and Ulrich are continuing to investigate the lab, and Yumi decides to hack one of the terminals, which is a thing she can do now. Well, okay, she doesn't hack it, but she begins to see what it is they're exactly doing with these motherboards in the same conveyor belt lab that Aelita and Ulrich went to last time. And they discover that, as it turns out, these chips are for basically sending sort of commands to different cybernetic entities, like the spiders in the jungle. And they're like, that's really interesting. No, it'll be a surprise tool that'll help us later. But yeah,
it's fine.
That's exactly what they say.
it's implied. It's implied. But yeah, back on the Desert Sector replica, Alita's trying to wrap things up and deactivate the tower, especially without Odd. Odd is also but unfortunately, the same bug that Odd was happening earlier, his bad luck, it's spreading. It's spreading, and now Alita has this bug. And she's trying to deactivate the tower, but she can't enter the tower with this bug, with this whole bug thing going on. Odd's bug, Odd's bad luck, and Odd's like, "There's no such thing as bad luck. It's not my bug." But it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, you all remember tall, dark, and handsome William Dunbar, the man, the myth, the legend. He shows up and he's like, "I gotta attack the skid." So they're like, "Okay, Alita, wrap up deactivating the tower." Unfortunately, Alita cannot wrap up deactivating the tower because the same bug ends up just devirtualizing her, just like that. So they're screwed. No one to deactivate the tower. So they've got to deal with the Cankralots. No one to stop William. So it looks like Ulrich and Yumi are alone on the replica, meaning that someone's got to go and take care of William. So they do paper, scissors, rock. And Yumi loses, so she's got to go and deal with William on the replica. And you know what? She has a pretty good fight with William. Absolutely dominates and destroys the man with a bit of rock climbing and making some stuff tumble with her telekinesis. It's all good stuff. And just as she's about to go back and help Ulrich, Odd's bad luck once again spread, and she gets to virtualize. Truly tragic stuff. So Ulrich is all on his own on the replica, and he's right in front of the supercomputer. There's a whole nest of Cankralots around, and this bug, this bad luck, it's spreading. He's the only one left. So it's video game go time. He's got to do what he's got to do. So he runs inside, takes out Cankralots, left and right. It's crazy. I would love to show the scene, but we don't really get to see the scene. But I'm sure he was pulling off some amazing moves. Whoa, that's crazy. Look at him go. Look at him go. And he's able to take care of things, and thankfully on time, because the bug, Odd's bad luck, it's catching up to him. So he quickly destroys the supercomputer, gets on out of there, and the day is saved once again thanks to Ulrich Stern. It's really, really great. And being the big hero, when he comes back to the lab, he asks Odd, "So, what do you think?" And Odd says, "Luck, my friend. It was just a bunch of luck." Very interesting that Odd believes that it's luck when one of his friends succeeds, but when he is failing, it's quite interesting. Really tragic stuff. Tragic again, yes. Ending the episode though, Odd is still having bad luck. He tripped and dropped his food. It sucks. Sucks, and he's hoping to get another chance with Azra, but it appears that she's left the cafeteria. It appears that she's accidentally misplaced her cell phone. Odd realizes he knows the game. He knows well. He understands the play here. She accidentally left her phone behind so that he could return it to her. Truly genius stuff. I mean, he really is a master of the field. That's why he's dated every girl in Caddick except for Aelita and Sissy. So he's waiting. The guys are heading back to the room. And as it appears, someone has texted this phone saying, "I know you have my phone. Can you bring it back to me?" Odd knows the game. He knows he's sliding into home base. So he's like, "I gotta go, guys." And he goes to return the phone. And like, it's a pink, frilly little thing. It's a nice phone. It's a nice phone. And when he arrives at where they're meant to meet up, he does a little whistle out for Azra. Basic play, truly understandable stuff. And someone whistles back to him, and what do you know? It's none other than Jim Morales, the man, the myth, the legend himself. And Odd clearly understands that this is a misunderstanding, so he's like, "Hey, Jim, I'm kind of trying to meet someone here, so can you get out of here?" And Jim is like, "So you're the one who found my phone. realizing the classic blunder. It was, in fact, Jim's phone. Azra didn't leave the phone for Odd. This is not a play. He's just returned the phone to Jim. And he makes a comment about, really? A pink phone with heart charms and glitter and all that? He's just like, yeah, I like pink. What about it, Odd? Especially with the color you wear every day. What about it? What about it? And he takes his phone, walks away, and the episode ends. That is hard luck. Woo. There you go.
Thank you for that summary.
Yeah.
Boss
God.
last house is on.
Exactly. How does Azra text her own phone? Great question. I don't know.
She literally borrows a friend's phone. Like,
yeah. But who's first?
Fulton's
Mace
up next.
again.
Yeah. Damn, twice in a row. Crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? The one time that you guys are watching Lyoko, I don't tune in. Oh well. Hard luck. This is a decent episode. Not as great as Distant Memory, but still decent nevertheless. I don't know. This episode feels like it's straight out of a Goosebumps book. I think. I'm pretty sure there might have been a Goosebumps book where like bad luck happens to somebody throughout the entire day or week or whatever the hell. I don't know. It's quite fun that Odd is the one who has all the bad luck happen to him. Like it's always pick on Yumi week, but this time it's pick on Odd day, I guess. Which
It's pick on everybody.
yeah, because everyone has everyone's an asshole in this show.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the nonsense that happens with Jim and Odd in this episode. Obviously, the two of them have a good connection with each other. You mean Oric once again exploring the replica? It's pretty cool to see. I was gonna make a joke earlier about how like they were talking about like their worst enemies they had to fight, and I was gonna say that Cam should say what his worst enemy to fight in Lyoko is, and we all know what it is.
He hates blocks.
Exactly. It's no, it isn't.
But you know what
Actually,
monster he
hornets.
loves?
Oh, it's hornets, ain't it?
Tarantulas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. How do you know?
He's
that?
rather indifferent. Oh, Cam and I, we always talk about this after missions. It's a whole thing. He's actually rather indifferent towards the Hornets. It was just like, really? I'm not very fond of them, but he's like, nah, I neither love them or hate them. It's just whole thing.
Shut up. Yes, boss, I hate hornets. Tarantulas I can stand, even though they're creepy when they fucking walk on two legs. I hate when they do that. But I take them over hornets.
If Cam's ever knocked unconscious, the best way to wake him up is to say, hey, there are hornets here.
Yeah, that'll get me up. I would eat it.
I would give you actual hornets. We had to settle for some bees instead, but nevertheless.
We're still bad. No, I can tolerate the tarantulas. They are cooler, but I don't like it when they walk on two legs. It's creepy as hell. But fuck hornets, yeah.
I don't know, man. You get diversalized by tarantulas pretty often. I thought you'd hate those.
No. I just they make the fight scenes more interesting. Hornets, they are just annoying, and they don't. Fucking worms with wings, get the hell out of here. Those fight scenes are.
I don't know.
Boring.
I find their acid to be a fun challenge. Yeah.
They don't even use it as much. They rarely use that shit. That's like they don't even like the fact that they don't even use that a lot is also a shame. But no, I can't stand the swarm of hornets. It's just such those fight scenes are so blah. Get out of here. All right, continue, Colton.
You wish Iria had her powers earlier. That way she could have blasted them out of the air.
Dude, I love when I love the way that they kill them though. Like, it actually makes it worth it sometimes. Like, god, they're so brutal. I love it. Like the last stream where Odd and Yumi team up on them and they squirm, they flop on the ground, they're struggling, and I'm just like, yes, they fucking finish the job. I respect that. Yumi makes me change my mind sometimes about her.
Man, that's
anyways, we need to. Colton, please continue.
Yeah. Okay. Odd getting glitchy and that happening to him. It feels like as if that when it comes to Lyoko, he's always the one that has all the glitches and the weird stuff happen to him on Lyoko, like the teleportation thing. The one time with Jeremy, and then him and Ulrich thinking they were on Earth, but they were actually on Lyoko. There's some weird stuff like that. I could have sworn that there was a never time where I think the Lyoko Warriors were like frozen in place for a while due to like the supercomputer. Oh yeah, because it was a supercomputer got damaged because of him.
Family attack.
Yeah, him. What is his name? I can't believe I can't remember
Owen
his
Wilson?
name right now. What?
Ka-chow.
Sorry. True. Oh, Peter Duncan. That's right. I couldn't even remember his name for
Who?
goodness sake. Yeah, Peter Duncan.
No, what?
Never heard of him.
Oh, must be my imagination then. Never mind. I'm going crazy.
Yeah, probably.
Peter Duncan
Yeah,
was
you are.
the
Wait, I forgot to leave that part out. In distant memory, he was actually he had a cameo, even though he had hair. We
Oh
always
my God.
always like to say that that's him, and he was at the
Yeah.
airport scene. He was there for
On
one
parole.
shot. Yeah, he was. No, he's trying to fly out of the fucking country. He's tired of the shit.
Yeah.
But like he was there
I'm
for
not
one
surprised.
shot.
That's why everyone hates France.
Yeah. Jeez, well,
It's because it's that.
God.
Not everyone knows that. Well, no, sorry. Not everyone knows that, but everyone should know that.
I mean, Peter Duncan was like, he's just tired of this shit. He's like, I'm not trying to go back. So, yeah, he was there for one shot, and then and then there's a zoom up on Odd, and then it zooms back out, and he's just gone. I love it. He had more.
He needed to go. His planet needed him.
That's Planet.
Yes.
Yes.
You made that joke earlier, so therefore,
Yeah.
okay.
I did.
All right, continue.
So, and then obviously at the end of the episode, you have Jim and his pink phone, which is interesting. I'm not sure. It feels like as if that he got scammed into giving it, like someone gave it to him and scammed him out of getting the different cover phone. I don't know why.
God
Is that
forbid a
just my
man
head
like
canon?
me.
I wonder why. Maybe he's just a fan of Ilea. I don't know. Maybe he saw her phone and was like, maybe I should get a phone like that.
I gotta get that. Damn. Pink?
It's,
I get
Yeah,
it
so,
now, Alita.
yeah. Oh, by the way, last episode, I think our old friend Bruno wrote that episode. So he can actually write great episodes, turns out. Meanwhile, this one's written by Sophie, so therefore take what you will. But
Wow.
yeah,
So is this the head writer?
Yep.
right. But yeah, overall, I would give this episode an A. And that's it.
All right. Damn, I gotta talk about hard luck again.
That's how I feel. But I didn't do it, so
Damn, that's crazy. Well, why would I take this job? Never ask me to do this again. I'm kidding.
It's a job. We're not even getting paid for this.
Actually, we should talk about that, Cam. God. What's it? Shoot. Hard Luck is a pretty alright episode. What's it? There's a lot of fun to be had here with especially the replica exploration and the replica exploration and the stuff with like Jim. Not the stuff with Jim. God, I apologize. I'm tired. Replica exploration and Lyoko. I will admit, though, I think my interest in this episode is a bit. Also, Kankra lots and Yumi having her moment. As an Ulrich lover, I absolutely love Ulrich having his big moment at the end of the episode. I like to believe I've always had the headcanon that in that particular scene, because we don't see him, and there's nothing technically disproving using their powers on because I like to believe he used super sprint or triplicate during that scene. But yeah, because he's out of control. He's taking him out left and really, really cool. But yeah, no. What's it? Shoot. However, the big drawback of this episode is I'm admitted, even though I was like, yeah, the bad luck, it's real big shame. It is a big shame because this episode I'm not fond of the B plot. I think it's just the whole thing of odds. For one, I'm just not a very superstitious individual myself, so there's that. But also, I think just the subplot of just Odd has a terrible, no good, bad day and his bad luck is affecting everybody. Yes, I do know that it's a specific type of virus, but even then, it's just not very. It can be somewhat funny, but it gets old rather quickly, and I'm just not very fond of it. So it just kind of leaves me at a place of this is what we're deciding to do. This is the thing, the episode. It's just not very interesting. Interesting. I've never really been too fond of Hard Luck. So honestly, it's because of all of that B plus.
Ooh, harsh.
That might have been the shortest review Wuzzy has ever given for a Koyaku episode.
I mean, I have a lot to talk about, so at the very
Or you're
least, I
just
don't
tired and you're
usually
trying to get this over as quickly as possible, which I don't blame.
I mean, gosh,
Yeah, I think that was
part of
his
it may be
fastest
that.
one, but
how
also
I
the that is his fastest from what I can remember, but also probably because of the summary.
I mean, even with the summary, I'm usually not one to summarize episodes, and I usually stick to what I liked and disliked about them.
Yeah, you do.
But even
I guess they'll
sorry, go ahead.
You do give your highlights and dislikes, but I guess that was still the shortest one out of all of the ones you've done.
Fair. I don't know. Hard Luck is just not a very Sorry. Hard Luck is just not a very good episode, and it has nothing particularly egregious nor anything particularly stellar. It's just average, kind of mid, B plus. So yeah, I just literally do not have much to say about it.
Well,
it's not mid. It's kind of mid. That's why it gets a plus.
Now, I know I said I don't have a lot to say, which that's still the case. I don't know, mine might be shorter than his. But I am next. So I think this is a fun episode. I enjoy it. It's a replica episode, so that's also a plus. I love all replica episodes. That it just makes me when I know it's a replica episode, I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is gonna be entertaining and interesting. This is definitely worth the watch. I'm gonna eat a good meal while watching this episode. And I love the fact that each one, I think 2 episodes in a row now, you have each warrior just go down, and it's up to one person. But Alita couldn't even do it. Auric, he completed the mission. He did what he had to do. uh, we like to think that he did the kebab with the swords. That's canon, actually. That's definitely what happens off screen. Um, I think the yeah, I don't really okay. I thought the B plot's fine. I didn't like it. Didn't bother me. I didn't think it was like very good, but I thought it was fun, a little funny, and just the the word bugs being the word of the day for that episode. I only like it for like that. Oh, they're gonna use that word for a different term though, different meaning. I like that. I like that the virus they use the word bug instead. Big bug. uh, um, and I have my favorite line. One of my favorite lines of this series is everything's going to shits. Only Auric left. There's tarantulas attacking the skin now, and Jeremy through the intercom is like, he calls Auric. He's like, "Hey, I bet you're wanting some good news." Auric has a smile on his face, gets excited. Yeah, sorry, there's not any. I just love that scene every time. It's just what a bitch, bro. Like wasted so much time saying that. I love it. Besides the Lyoko scenes, the replica scenes, the OKB plot, I think I'm still gonna keep it as an A. I'm not gonna lie, Wazy made me almost bring it down to a B, but I'm gonna keep it at an A. I'm gonna keep it an
I
A.
will note, I did consider an A minus, but nah, B plus.
Yeah, keep mine as an A. I don't really have a range for the A. This just A. But all right, Dylan.
I think Hard Luck is a very fun episode. It doesn't, it's not a plot heavy episode. It's a plot relevant episode because they destroy one of the replicas, but it's not a plot heavy episode. And it's kind of nice just sometimes when you're watching the show, just get that episode where you get to turn your brain off and just enjoy it for what it is. It's just like a fun Code Lyoko episode. You know, it sure is kind of a pick on odd episode, which sometimes you gotta take a break from picking on Yumi. I think there's just a lot of kind of nice scenes in this episode. We get some good relationship dynamics between Ulrich and Yumi, just kind of conversating, relating, talking about likes and dislikes of being a warrior while they're doing their job. And then Xana just comes in, the snarky little guy he always is, and he's like, "Oh, you hate cankerlots, Yumi? Well, here, have some cankerlots." I think the whole glitch thing with Odd is kind of interesting. Even though we never do anything else with it ever again, and it never comes up again. It's only relevant to this episode, and it feels kind of underutilized. Like we could have, if this was a more serialized show, maybe the next episode would have been about Jeremy trying to figure out why it was glitching out, and well, Xana did something, and now he has to undo it, and they have to go to Lyoko to get some data to fix it or something. So they have to deal with the glitching. But no, this is 2006 Code Lyoko. We don't get anything fancy like that.
7.
Yeah, what a hyper specific yet non-specific glitch. Oh, the scanner. Oh, like you guys just got virtualized weird. There's like a bug in the program, and I can't fix it now and whatnot. So and then we just never talk about it again. But so yeah, this is 2006 episodic Code Lyoko. We don't get any fancy delivery on plot details, other than the few that we do actually get multi-episode deliveries on plot details. So this is one of those episodes though where we kind of the show leans into that. Oh, all that like weird supernatural stuff is actually kind of real, you know, like ghosts and good luck, bad luck, juju. You know, because for all the odd breaks a mirror and just it's a coincidence all of the unlucky things happened to him today, it is kind of uncharacteristic. Like, pick on Odd, sure, but it is a little weird for the show to be like, yeah, no, Odd's just straight up having one of the worst days of his life. Everything is going wrong for him. Nothing's going right. This is like, we haven't really ever had an episode where that's inherently the case. So you know, it's nice for the show to lean back into that. You know, all that weird supernatural juju stuff is kind of maybe real, and like it's not weird the Xana attack stuff all the time. Because we had the ghosts episode where there's like that hint nudge nudge. Actually, maybe there really is a ghost. It's nice when Code Lyoko does that again. We get Ulrich being the unabated badass that he is, you know. The last time we like really had a good Ulrich is just so god tier off screen was, I think, what it was Code Earth, right? Yeah, it was Code Earth. Except he was also being a badass on stream, so on screen. So
no,
There's an
what's
episode
it? It's
where,
Tip Top
like,
Shape.
oh
yes, that's what it is.
no,
There's, like-
it's Tidal Wave. It's Tidal Wave.
No. It's the one where he has to defend
Yeah,
the tower Franz
that's
Hopper's
Tidal
on.
Wave.
Is that Tidal Wave?
No, well, that episode is Contact, but Tidal Wave is another episode where he's just being a badass off screen.
Well, I mean,
And
no, yeah, he's like defending the tower in the forest sector all by himself, and he's just having
fair.
the girls get back to him, and he's batting the Kankerlots with his
that's
sword.
Tidal Wave.
Okay,
That's Tidal Wave.
but it's just one of those episodes where Ulrich just gets the win because he's that cool, and you know, good for that, you know. So A minus, you know, this episode gets an A. I gotta leave some stuff for Flower to talk about, you know. So. Actually, my bad. I'm not giving it an A minus. I'm giving it an A51.
What?
An A51?
Oh my gosh.
Get it? Do you not get it, Wazy? Flower gets
Area
it.
51.
Flower clearly gets it.
Oh, you mean like the
Oh.
piece in Roswell? No, it
Oh.
doesn't look like this.
To be fair, that line is in that.
That line's
low.
like 3 episodes ago or something.
Yeah. So I kind of missed it. I'm also tired, so.
Alright, yep, and I guess it's my turn. Yeah, Hard Luck. It's a very fun episode. I'm trying to think if I have anything to say that hasn't already been said that really stood out to me. I appreciate the scene where Jeremy rambles, like goes full techno babble on the nature of Odd's glitch on the bug. And it's so specific. Even Alita is just like, huh? And then Alita just translates it to, this is a very unusual problem and Jeremy doesn't know how to solve it. That's what she got at, which is accurate. Absolute nonsense. I have never heard of anyone describe a software bug the way Jeremy did in this episode, but you know, it's fine.
Jeremy just casually forgetting that even Aelita doesn't completely understand quantum technobabble.
Like even the bit where Jeremy's like, well, I'm not sure if it's just so complex that it seems chaotic or if it's actually chaotic, and I'm like, bruh, computers were built like I mean, that's just how chaos works. Chaos comes from us not being able to understand the source because the source is complex. That is what chaos is. Like it just seems complex versus it is complex. No, if it seems complex, it is complex. Like there's no difference. It's a nitpick. But it's a funny scene, so it's fine. This episode does mostly run off of jokes. And it is just odd, like Dylan said, Odd's just having the worst day. Also, a fun tidbit, we were watching the episode off stream earlier, and someone asked, like, does Azra appear, like, before this episode? And I looked it up. And the answer is, not only is the answer yes, it was you, Waze. Oh, sorry, I forgot it was you. But yes. Not only is the answer to that question yes, but back in the scene, it's the episode where Odd is dating, like it opens with Jeremy talking about all the girls Odd has dated, and he just kind of rattles off a bunch of names. Azra is one of the names he dated, so canonically Odd has already dated her. And the writers probably just
going back for round 2.
Yeah, but it's funnier to imagine this is just Odd's
Oh,
trying again. Or this is like, unless you want to go crazy with the lore and be like, well, you see, maybe Odd dated Azra in A Return to the Past, but only in the first timeline that completely got erased, and he just decided not to chase that in the second timeline, and now he's changing his mind. So he technically dated her, but she doesn't remember it, so it doesn't count.
That's so creepy, honestly.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
I'm a little uncomfortable you would even suggest that. What went wrong so wrong the first time? He just decided, nah.
Up there with me using the Return to the Past to justify the weird timeline shenanigans of the trap being the 1-year anniversary, but it's also in the middle of season 1, by saying, oh, it wasn't an actual year, it was 365 days as experienced by the Warriors, because they're counting Return to the Past days as like real days.
No.
That's
Again.
why it's a year. I remember you agreeing with me when I pitched that the other day, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah. I'm tired. I don't remember a lot of things, so
I'm tired too. I'm just rambling now.
yeah.
Hard luck. So Odd's either going for second round, or you believe my Odd is abusing the Return to the Past to be a creep theory.
Gag bombshells coming
Voss
soon,
brings up a
folks.
good point. She might have remembered since she asked if he still drinks hot chocolate through his nose. Okay, maybe.
Fair.
That makes more sense. I was like, no, I'm gonna try again. This is my chance.
I mean, it's in character for Odd to try and date a girl a second time.
Yes. I don't know. I don't want to say he's a womanizer. I don't think that's quite accurate, but like,
I mean, he is.
Oh, he is. Okay, I guess I just don't have a strong definition of womanizer in my head.
He is.
Yes, he is. All right, fair enough. I'll take your word for it. Like I said, I'm tired. I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm fixating on that point too much, because that's not really most of this episode is jokes about Odd just suffering because he accidentally broke a mirror. Though I'm not sure, maybe it was destined to happen, because the episode opens with Oric being like, "You're wound up today. Like, are you sure you wanna?" He's like, "No, today's gonna be the best day ever. Watch." And then I think I want to believe if anything jinxed him, it was him saying it'll be the best day ever. Or his lucky day. But okay, yeah, you can tell I'm like talking off about very minor things because this episode doesn't actually have a ton of meat to it. It's fun. I don't want to say it's turn your brain off fun, but it's fun. It's mostly fun. Fluff, almost. Yeah, Odd suffers, but he's still man. He has his moments, and shout out to that one scene where Odd like jumps off his overboard, has it do a backflip, takes out like a hornet in the sky, and then lands on the backside of it, and then rights himself. That was crazy. That was genuinely crazy. There's no game.
Notice how none of us cares.
He managed to get a bunch of dates early on. I think what happened is he
does.
He had game, and then after a while, the Caddick body started to see through it, and he lost some of his game. But he wouldn't have been able to date all these girls in the first place if he had literally no game. So
yes.
I mean, it's very minor. It's how he got Bringa's attention. Foreshadowing is a narrative tool. Anyway, yeah, this episode's. I don't want to. I keep saying it's fun. I don't have any. I realize the more I talk about it, I don't have much else to say. It's good, it's fun, but it's not deep. I'm giving it an A-. That's my ranking. I'm sorry. Basically spun around trying to think, oh, what deeper meanings? Surely there must be, and I talk about it more. I'm like, no, y'all are right. This is not a deep episode. It's fine. I mean, I think it's a good cool down episode right after Distant Memory because that one goes so hard. But
yeah,
this also could have just been like a season 1 episode almost. I mean, actually it'd be kind of a weaker season 1 episode because it doesn't have a strong Xana attack. Well, Xana doesn't even attack, but I don't know, that vibe of just it's got one theme and it sticks hard to it, like really hard, and it's not even like complex.
I say the bad luck is the attack.
Yeah.
I mean, it just happens to happen to Odd, and then it just goes into Lyoko. Like, come on now.
Xana found a supercomputer by like a cursed relic, and so he sent a specter out to like curse Odd specifically.
Off screen, yes.
Fuck this guy in particular.
But I agree, it's a fun episode though. So
yes, I hate that that's the best I can say. It's fun, but it's not deep.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great.
Not all episodes need to be deep. I will be a strong defender of that, but
fun is important. Like a fun episode, yes. I think is important.
Which was
for me, I would watch it on a rewatch. There's a good amount of episodes where I will probably not include in my rewatch, but I would watch this one again.
I wonder if I don't think we ever watched
Replica. I like all the replicas.
Hold on. I should know. I do. Sorry, go ahead.
Auric showing up, like, I like to headcanon he 100% shish kebabbed those Kankerlots.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is a scene I think about a lot at the end where he just runs up and takes out the supercomputer as he's glitching away. But like I'm like, oh, he was able to do it because he's a melee fighter, and Kankerlots are ranged, and it's all close quarters, so he had the advantage. They were not going to win, and they didn't. He took him out. Though I also like Waze's theory of like Auric just super sprinted and used triplicate to slice and dice them. We'll never know for sure.
We'll never know.
I gave my ranking.
I just want to briefly touch on, I like fun episodes. There are a lot of fun episodes that I've ranked highly. Temporary Insanity is a great example. I just don't think this episode is very funny.
Well,
you're right.
Funny, you're supposed to be funny.
This is not Temporary Insanity.
Yeah. Like, it's not very funny, nor is it very fun. It's just,
How dare you say it's not fun, though?
It's alright, but...
Just saying a fun episode has to be high ranked, but B's pretty good.
I mean,
that's fair.
Episode. Everybody knows that I gave it an A.
Yeah,
so.
True, and we acknowledge that.
So, and then if we count
Also,
Momo from
hi,
earlier,
J-Man.
She. Oh, what? J-Man's here.
Yes, I am.
Isn't?
Well, it's
Yeah.
too late. It's over. I also want to say.
Damn, that's crazy.
I also
Long story
wanna-
short, hard luck is a B.
Yeah. Anyways, that not
He
including
gets
that.
it. No, let the man speak.
no. I was gonna say.
He gets his opinion. He is entitled to his opinion. It can be wrong, but he's entitled to it.
All right. Well, anyways, I was trying to say.
It's not.
I don't know why Discord doesn't like tell me when people join, but anyways, there's also Momo's ranking before she had to leave. She had A as well, so there's that. Flower.
Hold on, wait.
Oh my god.
I have to say something.
What?
Voss said that I admitted that season 3 is better than season 4. When did I ever say that? How dare you?
Voss-
Oh, by the way,
insinuate
distant memory was S.
You know
Yes,
what? I
that's valid.
unmake your meme. Oh, how dare you?
Yeah, everyone give it an S for fucking Momo. No, hey,
like
boss,
that
boss.
much.
If that's true, you gotta send me the clip. If that actually happened, I will keep that forever.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
cat.
Where's everyone join after
Hey,
we
cat.
It doesn't. It's over. It doesn't matter now.
I know, I
Yeah,
know.
we're
you're
just
de-
pretty
Oh my
occupied.
god.
I decided to skip,
Everyone's trying to save the
stream.
episode.
I
God.
decided to skip the stream because daylight savings.
Yeah, no problem. Get that.
Fair,
sleep.
fair. Sleep is
Okay.
important.
All right. Let's move this episode so we can end the stream. Okay. So A, B, and apparently B. We're not counting that other B. It's way over our.
Just because you don't like the ranking.
I mean, do y'all want to extend the stream? I'm kind of ready.
No.
No.
Oh.
Gonna do one more episode.
Sam wants to turn
No,
this
no,
into-
I was
Mr. Krabs.
It's just because you
I wanna
joined
go
right after we
back.
ended it. I didn't want to extend it. Like usually we would, if someone comes in like at the end of the first episode, we'll have them speak and rank, but this one went a little longer, and everyone's new people are joining. I'm like, I'm just gonna. We already had the last person go, so. All right, so we're
We
gonna put
have-
this somewhere here.
So next time is Guided Missile and Katic Bombshell.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trash ass stream, but hopefully Flower will make it interesting.
What?
What? Flower yells for 3 hours this stream.
Yeah.
No, I'll just use the tier stream to effectively become my video essay on why catting is more interesting than people give it credit. It's like it's still bad, but
Yeah. No, you
But
gotta
you say
play
that
into the
before
meme.
you
You
be
hate this
old.
episode.
Actually giving it an S rank because I don't think it's that bad.
We gotta kill you
it's
specifically.
less controversial than Chips Are Down, but oh
Yeah.
boy. At the
Yeah.
same time.
It's just
Yeah,
the
but we know.
definition,
Actually, I agree.
definition of bomb, bro.
See, the bombshell is not what everyone thought it was. That's the
Damn.
the premise of
Katic-
Katic bombshell discussion.
Katic and a
in
bombshell.
itself. It's not about how are the Warriors gonna handle this beautiful girl showing up to Katic. It's like, what were the writers thinking?
Mora.
Oh god.
I'll hold off on that rant until next time.
You know, it's funny that Wazy had his moment last stream. I had my episode this stream. Now Flower gets hers next stream.
It's basically the replica.
What?
Replica.
You cut off there.
Oh, it's sorry. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. It's basically the replica. It basically is the replica episodes. Each of the Lyoko Warriors get a moment on a replica. So like
dumb.
this is
Yeah.
there are replicas.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, have they all been like different sector episode? And Flowers is technically into a new era. So Technically,
Which-
there's no replica for flowers, so I guess not. Which one did you have your?
Wait, I actually didn't have one. Wasn't mine on the actual? Just I forgot to
Oh.
mention that. Wasn't Distant Memory and just on Lyoko itself and not a replica that time, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, I was also on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was. I forget. I
Okay,
left that
fair.
out. I left that out. That was also a nice thing
Fair.
that we got to like get normal Lyoko for that episode. But
Fair.
but hey,
Yeah.
but Cold Sweat's another favorite of mine. We'll make that one because that's the I think the space one.
Woo. No. What?
No, it's not the space one.
Dude, a space oddity.
Yeah, I thought it was in more than one though. I didn't know it was just one episode.
No, there's this single space episode.
Oh, I didn't know
but
it was just
also,
one. I
why
know
would
it's
the cold episode be a space episode when there's an ice
oh yeah, right.
sector?
My bad.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember right away, but that makes sense because I was like, well, they weren't floating in that
Yeah.
episode, so what base was it? But oh well. Yeah.
Ice, baby.
Yes.
Mhm.
Such a sick replica. All right. Oh, we're replacing this. We have. From
You can go at the bottom
rank?
of A. Oh wait, no, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Give it B's or some. Wait, no. What?
there's one B.
Oh wait, no,
and
hold on.
Don't
1,
read.
2, 3, 4, 5 A's, 2 B. Okay,
Don't read.
yeah, it can just go at the
Bottom of A.
I mean,
Just
J-Man
put it
just popped in
bottom of A.
instead of B. We're not really counting that one.
To be
Yeah.
fair, my B still pulls it down regardless.
That's fine, but
Okay, but
not
there's 2
as
A
much as 2 Bs.
minuses, so just put it at the bottom of A.
Yeah.
We could all agree on that.
okay. So it's behind. Ooh. So we do. What is that? So we have Maiden Voyage and Dog Day Afternoon. I feel like I think it's above Dog Day Afternoon, but what about? Does anyone else think it's above that one? At
It's
least?
not.
Really?
No.
Dog Day Afternoon? Anyone else?
No.
Dog Day Afternoon is a better episode.
Yeah, like the whole odd babies bit is.
Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't care for it. I'm surprised it's even A.
Me-
Actually, what the hell? What did I give that one? Actually, fuck, I got rid of the pin. Oh well. I think I gave it. I had to have given it a B. I'm looking actually. What? What do you mean? Oh, I forgot my T. No, it's not showing up.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Even
Wait, did you close the stream already?
Oh, there it is. No.
No.
So J-Man
Um,
gave it a B, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
was it hard luck? Yeah.
but it's not. Well, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter, but
Well, what would Kat give it?
it doesn't matter.
A.
Yeah, I know it doesn't matter, but I wanted to still
Wasn't it
know.
A?
I guess an A, yeah.
Okay.
I believe Cat said A.
Okay, I did
Yeah.
give Dog Day Afternoon a B.
Mhm.
Wazy did 2 actually. You
Oh.
think Dog Day
It's
Afternoon
still
is
a better
better?
episode.
It's crazy. It's
Yes.
it's so crap. I'm gonna vacuum. Okay, I'll leave it at the bottom of B.
Oh.
That is disgusting. No one else even spoke, so I guess we'll leave it where it's at. No one else
I think bottom of B belongs. Bottom of A, sorry.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, my bad. A, yeah. All right, that's that.
Woo.
Woohoo.
All right, everybody. Good stream, good episodes,
Mhm.
and then that won't be the case for the next stream.
A great episode's and an okay episode. We'll say that.
A B is better than okay. Just then you know. C is like mid, not good. Anything below that, it's awful.
Fair.
Which we'll get into next stream, right? So
Mr. Krabs, I want to go to bed.
Yeah. B for bed.
Yeah.
B for bed.
Sounds like that's cool. Yeah, find me that clip if that's true, boss. I still want to know if he actually said season 3 is better. I doubt it. But
I would
he's messing with
never. I
ya.
would never say something like
I
that.
know. Unless he's catching him on a sleep, like
Voss,
end of the stream.
Voss, in the you were one of my favorite viewers. Now you're off the list. Really disappointing. Truly disappointing.
All right. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Thanks for joining, and as well as the VC. We will see you in 2 weeks for the next one.